Needs?
Cameron Fleming. We're expecting to get Cameron Fleming. That guy's going to be great for our offensive line.
Is he?
Cameron Fleming. Sounds like he has some phlegm in his throat. All right, boys. We're on. We're
Joe
live.
Thomas? We got Joe Thomas.
Who's Joe Thomas?
He's a linebacker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, great linebacker.
Pull that mic up to your face. All right, how are y'all doing? We are here live. Not really. We're live, but y'all won't be listening to this live. For a Lone Star Podcast Special Edition NFL Draft. Coming right at you. I have my friends Tyler Gray.
Hello.
And Stephen. Should I say your last name? I know you're Mexican, so I don't want to throw it out there.
Go for it. Don't butcher
Stephen Gomez.
That's right. Listen, guys, some of you might know me as the Stephen Gomez,
oh boy,
a.k.a. Big Steph. Oh, not coming out of retirement at all. I'm just here for a friend to talk about some football.
Do you start all your social media handles the real Stephen Gomez?
No, not the real. Just the. There's only one.
Is it the real Stephen Gomez?
No, T-H-E.
Okay.
The. Yeah.
Well, this is already shaping up to be a live one. I'm super excited. So, we're just going to pretty much watch the draft here, boys. We have it paused so we can give a little intro, but we're going to turn it on. And we're just going to talk about football and life and whatever the hell else comes up. So, y'all sit back and enjoy. This should be a good one.
Cowboys had the first pick, right?
Do the Cowboys even have a pick in the first round? Jerry Jones probably traded away.
I know the Texans do not have a pick in the first.
Yeah, correct.
They traded that away for Deshaun Watson.
I'd say it was a pretty good trade.
Yeah, worth it. Definitely worth it.
Yep, worked out
good
pretty
trade
well.
away there. Old Texas looking pretty good.
He's no Dak Prescott, but he's serviceable.
Oh boy, no, it's already started. We're not even a minute and 45 seconds into this thing. We already got a Dak Prescott drop.
I just want to set the stage. We are at the game room at Casa del Pal in Santa Fe, Texas, and I see a couple of dead deers staring at me. And there's a bunny rabbit with a questionable face construction. Ask Jared about it later. And see some pictures of the Powell boys.
Do we have a drunk Cowboys fan before the game even starts?
No, yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to say
There's a
stereotype.
Christmas tree constructed of horseshoes, and every single horseshoe is upside down. Somebody didn't tell that welder that that's bad luck.
Stephen, who do you think the Browns are going to take first pick?
Do the Browns have the first pick?
Oh my God!
Goodness. Lamar Jackson.
Did you do any research at all whatsoever?
I was instructed not to
beer.
by the editor in chief.
He did bring beer though.
He did bring beer, and that's Shinerbach beer. Come on, Texas.
There you go.
So what we got going here?
Isn't Lamar Jackson the guy though?
Lamar Jackson is a guy, not the guy. That's Josh Rosen. He's from UCLA. That's Sam Darnold from USC. He looks kind of like Travis Sowers. That's Saquon Barkley.
I know
should be a good one.
The Jets are looking to take a quarterback, right?
Yeah, I think they've been talking about maybe picking up Mayfield or Rosen for quite a while now.
So let me set up the top five for you, Stephen. We got Cleveland at 1. We've got the New York Football Giants at 2. We've got the Jets at 3. We've got Cleveland at 4. That's 2 picks in the top four, right?
Wow.
That's Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson they passed up over the last few years is what those 2 picks are. And then number 5, we've got the Broncos. And 6 on, I don't know. I'm gonna be hard pressed to figure that out.
Looks like we got the Colts.
Colts are
pick
6
from the Jets.
So the Browns with 2 first-round picks in the top 5.
Hey, pay respects. That's Troy Aikman, sir.
Troy Aikman.
Gross.
Didn't he play for the Cowboys? Yeah, he did.
Oh,
how many Super Bowls does he have?
3.
Yeah.
I mean, how many Super Bowls was he given? Thanks, Emmitt Smith. And
Given, please.
He's 66% better than Joe Flacco.
I think he gave the ball to Michael Irvin quite a bit.
Why does Roger Goodell get booed every time? Do y'all hate Roger Goodell?
Because all of the NFL's money is going to paying him instead of making the league better.
How would you make the league better?
Let's not go there. But the Browns, let's talk about the Browns. Seriously.
Talk to the mic.
Not much to say about Cleveland.
They got Tyrod Taylor.
They do have Tyrod Taylor.
They picked him up.
So Tyler seems to believe they need to pass on all quarterbacks because they have Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor's going to be great for them. They got Carlos Hyde.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jarvis Landry.
Yes.
I understand who they picked up.
And they have 2 first-round picks. What do they need?
They needed a guy on the opposite side
they
of
have more
Myles
than
Garrett.
that. They have like 3 picks in the second round too.
Wow. Do they still have the rights
Hey,
to
that's
Manziel?
Jason Witten and Roger Staubach.
It's
But
all
they
about
need
the
a
Cowboys.
playmaker. And
I'm already-
I think
This is
Saquon
already the worst
Barkley
draft ever. I know that.
Yeah.
I know this is the Lone Star podcast in Texas and the Cowboys and stuff, but
Oof.
I'm sorry,
Oof.
I can't do it.
What do you mean? Jason Witten is the All-American man.
Oh, look,
I
Troy
will
Aikman's
agree.
got to
He's-
hum
he's
somebody,
good.
hit some old lady in the face, throwing the football in the crowd. Roger Staubach still
completed
got
the
it,
pass.
son.
Oh, look at that spiral. Jeez.
Look at that.
Caught by a Steelers
Right
fan.
into the Steelers crowd. He knew what he was doing. Roger Staubach. That guy's got a GoPro. He's having a good time.
Chris Evans would not be Captain America if Witten had retired prior to the Avengers whole thing starting up. He's Mr. America. Look at the guy. Look
Oh,
at the
yeah?
chin. Look at the chin.
Oh, he still is pretty good looking for a 94-year-old man. Suit looks good. Jason Witten looks like a GQ model. All right, let's get to some picks here. Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. They're doing it right. They're doing it right.
Yeah, I'm going to go back and actually watch this later. The Matthew McConaughey part.
Oh.
Just because I...
yeah.
He just came out with some new
the picks so
whiskey
we can talk
with
about it.
Wild Turkey,
Yeah, I
Long
remember.
Branch.
Yep.
Should try it out. It's supposed to be good. I don't know. I haven't had it.
Whiskey's
What are
not
you
really
drinking
my
over there,
thing.
Tyler?
Right now, I'm drinking some Boo Rye from High West Distillery. It's a blend of bourbon and rye whiskey. Pretty tasty. Kind
Free
of limited
advertisement.
offering.
Limited offering. Everything you have is limited.
It's got a jackalope on it.
A jackalope. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, interesting. It's good.
What's that other little brew you got over there?
That's actually a Wild Turkey one, the Russell's Reserve single barrel. It's for 8 Row Flint, a nice little whiskey bar in the Heights. You should check it out. Cool spot.
What is it called now?
8 Row Flint.
8 Row Flint.
Flint. Yeah.
Like to make fire?
Correct.
Like
correct.
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a cool little whiskey bar, and they got food trucks, stuff like that. It's cool to hang out
Up
in the Heights. Yeah.
I don't
Should
think
check
they.
it
I
out.
don't think they allow my kind up in the Heights, man. That's cool. You can keep telling me about it though.
Oh, I mean, cool spot. There's a lot of cool spots in Houston. Go do some boozing.
Yeah. No, I have to go with you anytime I'm ever going to booze high end whiskey because I don't know anything about it. Sinatra Select is like, hey, you got any of that?
That $7,000 place I went to in Austin a couple months ago was pretty cool. I think they have another one in San Diego and LA, but it's just a straight whiskey bar from whiskeys all over the world. You got a jukebox with all like the local like rock and country in Austin. It's a pretty cool spot. Should try it out this weekend when you go up there.
Seems like the kind of place the most interesting man in the world would be. Sorry about that.
Oh, thank you for a
It
compliment.
just seems like that's where they would make the commercials. Is it?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
No.
Since I win all our fantasy football championships.
Oh man. 2. Tyler has 2 of the last 2
2 in a row.
championships.
Nobody wants to hear about our fantasy football championships. And the Browns are on the clock. I'm gonna say Baker Mayfield.
I like Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. It ain't gonna happen, dude. They're not drafting
You might
Saquon
be
Barkley.
right.
Stefan, do you know anybody in this draft that's coming up?
I'm
going
going to say Lamar Jackson because that's the only name that I know.
I say let's root for Baker Mayfield though, since he's a Texas boy.
He is. Although he did go to Oklahoma.
Well, it's because Texas
Well-
Tech didn't want to give him a scholarship.
When he went to his Heisman acceptance thing or some whatever, he had a Texas State thing, like a outline of Texas
Oh,
pin
cool.
on his lapel.
Well, that's
so I
nice.
became a little bit of a
He
Baker Mayfield
played
fan.
at Austin Westlake, one of those of every quarterback every year they go
Powerhouse school,
D1
yeah.
quarterback.
Stefan,
Yes,
Baker
sir.
Mayfield grabbed his junk against Kentucky during a game this year.
Like Marshawn Lynch style.
No,
Yeah.
like on the sidelines, grabbing
Like,
his junk,
look at
yelling at
scoreboard.
people.
That's inappropriate.
Well, that's
But is that the type of quarterback you'd want for your franchise though?
fiery.
Spicy.
Think of
You're talking would the Browns draft him? Or
No.
yeah,
is
he's
that
got
somebody
a lot
you
of
would like?
moxie, they like to say.
I'm just saying they drafted Manziel, so kind of the same character traits.
This guy's got a way better arm, Manziel though.
really.
Oh
Then,
yeah.
yeah, he's gonna go.
think Phillip Rivers, not a Christian though.
And like
I mean, I don't know, he may be a
kids.
Christian, but Phillip Rivers is say again?
It's not for
because-
us to say a man's heart.
Phil Rivers got like 8 kids.
I don't know. Yeah, and counting. Phillip Rivers is a man.
Not Cromartie style though.
All with the same lady. You're right. You're right. Cromartie may have the record.
God, that poor woman. So
it's really going to take them the full time to make this pick.
Yeah, it's the first pick. You would think 10 seconds.
Do you think they'd do it to just like build up the suspense, or
Roger,
surely they had to know who they
There's
were
a
taking?
lot that the announcers need to say.
Roger Goodell has the pick in his hand for the last 4 minutes. He's just like, we're gonna hold on to it. Let the clock run down. Let the suspense build. First pick. That's all right. Yeah, you're right, Stefan. We're gonna get a good little dose of what it takes to commentary on an NFL draft the entire time. I don't know that we're ready, but we got plenty of whiskey, so we should be good.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna need to take a break and talk about fantasy football at some point.
I don't think anybody wants to know about our league.
Well, for the record, my name's Stephen Gomez. Again, I'm a Cowboys fan, not a good one. I'm a football fan, also not a very good one. But I'm a fucking awesome fantasy football fan, which is why I'm bad at the other two.
Yeah, at some point, your fantasy football skills go up, and your fandom for whatever team you enjoy or players you like goes down.
Yeah. Because
you soon quit caring about necessarily how your team does, and you're just hoping that one guy catches a touchdown on your team so you can smoke down your buddies.
All I care about is the prestige of the pick, and are they going to be a good sleeper for me later?
I mean, if they do take Baker Mayfield number one, you could see a Deshaun Watson type situation we had last year. Dude just came in and put up monster numbers. You know, they got Jarvis Landry, Josh Gordon's coming back. Picked up Carlos Hyde, like Stefan said earlier. Dude, maybe Mayfield makes sense.
Why would Saquon Barkley be going above Baker Mayfield if Mayfield's the Heisman Trophy winner?
Well, Heisman Trophy don't mean shit.
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't.
You can name the number of people who've won that thing and never did anything in the NFL. You just look at what Saquon Barkley can do for your team immediately. He's a playmaker immediately. He can return punts. He can do kickoffs. He can do anything. He can catch out of the backfield. He can line up like
He's the Zeke
slot.
Elliott of this year's draft. He comes in. He's a playmaker. Brings legitimate juice. He's one step and go power. They say he's the best. Him and Bradley Chubb, the defensive end, are the two best prospects in this draft. Now, here's the deal. Just because you're a great prospect and you're not going to miss, quarterback weighs heavier than the rest of those. There's value to getting that quarterback at that number, top 5 spot or whatever, getting one of those quarterbacks.
Could also have to do with this is like a really great quarterback class, right? That's what I've been hearing.
There's 5 guys that may go in the first round.
But I'm looking at stats, and it's saying Josh Rosen is even ranked above Mayfield.
Yeah, they said he's probably the most pro-ready quarterback. Yeah.
Rosen's is a guy, he may have been the first overall pick last year if he would have come out. But he stayed.
Senior?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For UCLA, smart guy. So the knock on Rosen is he is into too many other things besides football. He's like social issues and wants to save the world, and he's a super smart cat. Comes from like...
Do y'all not remember when he was questioning why students hadn't even go to class, though, that he was there to play football?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think any off-the-field issues are really pegging anything him down. It's just more his demeanor.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the knock. He's got that like Aaron Rodgers arrogance. I'm smart. I'm the smartest guy in the room type thing.
He's already said he's going to win more Super Bowls than Tom Brady. He's never played it down in the NFL. I mean, respect. That takes
Who was the running back that like went off the deep end, lost his mind, stopped playing football for like 5 years, and then came back? And
Ricky Williams?
Ricky Williams. That was just... For some reason, I'm imagining him when you guys are describing
Sam Darnold,
Rosen.
You mean Josh Rosen?
Josh Rosen.
Having
I don't think
they don't have nothing to do with each other. Right, Browns picks in.
Okay, well, who do we get?
Well, he said he's got like off the field issues.
Quarterback, Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield's son. Look at him. He's also like 5'4".
He's like Drew Brees but mobile.
That was your pick, right, Tyler?
No,
that was
Tyler
Jared's
said Saquon
pick.
Barkley. The Giants are going to get Saquon Barkley. Baker Mayfield, I can't believe he went. So he's small. Cleveland, you play in the AFC North. It's cold. It's wet. It's rainy. You play the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens twice a year. You play Cincinnati. Nobody's in a dome. The dude's 5'9". He's going to get fucking rocked. God damn it, Cleveland. They fucked it up again.
It's the Cleveland nature seems to be.
But it wouldn't matter who they picked. They'd have fucked it up.
Not
they got Tyrod Taylor,
cool
man.
Town. Cleveland's a cool town.
They got Tyrod Taylor. They'll be fine. Tyler, this was close to the heart, huh? This next pick.
Oh, this one? I told you I was denouncing the Giants fandom once Eli leaves, huh?
Look at Sam Darnold.
He's still there?
Look at Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold's pissed.
He's happy. He doesn't have to go to Cleveland
you're
anymore.
right. I don't have to go to Cleveland. He's the happiest guy.
Probably going to go to the Jets, man. Yeah,
That'd be
go to
legit.
New York.
Or the Giants.
What if Cleveland power moves and picks up 2 quarterbacks just in case one doesn't work out?
Look. He says 6'5" and an 8.
That's taller than me.
That fool's 5'4". Don't let him lie to you.
But he drills the deep ball. His deep ball completion percentage is like 52%.
He does look very, very small.
But can he throw the ball against J.J. Watt 6'6" and Jadeveon Clowney 6'6" and the other Watt brother that's fucking 6'5", that these monsters gonna be chasing him around?
Drew Brees does it.
But Drew Brees is Drew Brees.
Well, agreed, but I mean, you're talking about just pure height here.
You're talking about the
But Drew Brees is the only one, and
Russell Wilson.
But Russell Wilson runs a lot better than Baker Mayfield does. That dude's not that athletic.
Agree. Well, I'm not gonna
he's
say
an athlete,
that,
right? He's Johnny Manziel athletic.
I don't think he's as mobile as Johnny Manziel.
But that's my whole point. Is Johnny Manziel wasn't even that athletic. He couldn't outrun anybody in the NFL.
He's pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Boom. He's fiery. That's the only thing I like
he's
about
a gamer. He's like a legit video gamer too. He's a very competitive person.
Well, you got to be, right?
I'm pretty sure he's an intramural champ before he was walking on to
he walked on Texas Tech, right?
And he walked on to Oklahoma too.
He's just used to winning. The guys.
They didn't give him a scholarship at Tech, so he said, "Smell you later. I'm going to Oklahoma. Get to play you every year and
smoke you down."
Yeah.
He planted a flag on Ohio State's. He planted Oklahoma flag on Ohio State's.
Like one of the first few weeks of the season.
Yeah, they beat. It was like a big game, and they beat them, and he went and planted their flag in the middle of their 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Dang, Terrell Owens style.
Stones.
He's fiery. I like that, but goddamn, I don't know.
Let's see how it pans out in that division. That's a pretty tough division.
Yeah, that's it's. You'd want a big, strong guy. What Sam Darnold's 6'4". He's like prototypical 6'4", 220, 230, big, thick kid.
I agree. Even his pro day, it was like pouring rain. He was just throwing darts, and you get a lot of that not so nice weather in Cleveland. So
yeah,
I don't know that Baker Mayfield's ever really.
Well, that's the thing. Cleveland has drafted Colt McCoy, has drafted Johnny Manziel, has drafted Brady Quinn.
They draft some of those
like all these
guys.
small guys that they try to put up there, and none of them work. Now, granted, some of that's system, some of that's personnel. They don't have the great, the greatest coaches or whatever. But if you got a 6'6" Big Ben back there, he's gonna take that beating a lot better.
Yeah, they had Josh McCown for a while, and he's the only one that actually did well with them.
Yeah, Josh McCown's the man.
Well, he's bigger. He's what you're describing, the bigger kind of quarterback.
Yeah. He's in Jets.
He's in the Jets now. Yeah. No. Pick us in for the Giants. G-Man, what do you think?
It's got to be RB, man. They've been struggling RB. Yeah, they just haven't had a great one.
Is that Jeff Garcia? That's what I'm talking about. Jeff Garcia comparison's pretty good. I can see that.
Didn't they just
I think
draft
Baker's got a little better deep ball than Jeff does, but same thing, kind of West Coast style offense rolling out.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Accurate guy. Yeah. Stephen?
I was just going to ask, the Giants took a running back last year early, right? Samaje Perine, or no,
he was on Washington.
Yeah.
No, Giants took like that cat from Boston College or something a few years back, and he didn't really pan out and got hurt. But they've had that Orleans Darkwa. He's been kind of a good stable back.
He is, Saquon Barkley.
Oh, nice.
Penn State. Game changer, son.
Well, he can line up out wide as another receiver for Eli. I mean, he's got kind of hands like Le'Veon Bell where he can kind of move around quite a bit.
How many touchdowns is he going to score in that building right there?
Oh, man.
Ooh. This year?
And Tyler's back to being a Giants fan.
I mean, I never was stopped.
That sucks.
I just want Tom Coughlin back. That's all I want.
I hope that he has a temporary injury that keeps him
over
out of the game against the Cowboys.
Is he going to have more touchdowns in the Cowboy Stadium next year than Ezekiel Elliott does?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He won't even have more touchdowns on the year than Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh,
and I would put a wager on that.
I sniff a wager.
I don't know. Just because Dak just lost his best receiver, even though he hadn't been doing very great past few years.
You know, he turned down the Ravens.
Yeah, multi-year deal. He wants a 1 year to prove himself so he can sign a big fat one with a high guarantee. It's a smart move, man.
Yeah, well, if he can deliver.
That's what I'm saying. On a receiver that ain't got it.
He's going to go be a number one for somebody that just gets him 130, 140 targets a year and
then get a
hope
fat
he
paycheck.
puts up numbers and then signs a big one with somebody.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, it's not the Revis approach, but I get the 1 year deal.
I mean, he ain't gonna. He probably wants a Super Bowl too, and I don't think that's gonna happen with the Ravens.
I don't think it's gonna happen with the Cowboys either. But the Giants just cut Brandon Marshall, and they've already talked about Odell and Des been talking like all social media and stuff, and he might end up in New York too.
I would hate that.
You'd hate it because he would just score touchdowns on your team.
They already said that's not happening. The Giants said they didn't want him.
Tactics, my friend.
You can't have two big crybabies on the same team.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, doesn't go well.
If they still had Tom Coughlin, they could probably make that work, but I'm not sold.
Who's the new coach?
They canned.
Old goofball?
Yeah, he had the dirty stash.
Little Dion. You think Dion can outrun him in a 40-yard dash right now?
No shot. Saquon Barkley, no shot. Dude, he ran like a 4.4.
You mean in his prime?
You don't think Dion can outrun a 4.4 right now?
No.
Oh,
right now?
I know he still works out and he's in shape and anything. There's no way that old man run a 4.4.
Do you ever watch his speed camps? He outruns them kids all day long. He ran like a 4.5 backwards like 10 years ago.
I don't believe
Granted,
it.
10 years ago.
But
he was still 42 then.
Yeah, no.
He did not run a 4.5 backwards.
Dude, he's fast.
He didn't do that backwards, though. I don't believe that.
He's fast.
Do you know what a cornerback does when they get off the ball?
Backpedal.
Yeah, backpedal.
10 yards, not 40, and not at a 4.5
Except for when you're Deion Sanders, one of the
Exactly.
greatest athletes to ever play the game.
All time.
Cowboy, I got it. He's a cowboy, but
Dude, he's
a
one
Raven.
of the first professionals in multi-sports.
he's a cowboy. Don't
And
go
a
there.
Niner.
He's a cowboy.
Won a Super Bowl with the Niners too, so that's cool though.
I just
One
can't
with the
visualize that.
Did Jets take a quarterback? Who they take?
They're
They
up.
gotta take
on
a
the clock.
quarterback.
5 minutes left
I
on the
know.
clock.
So
I think they take Rosen.
I think so too.
I think that's probably a smart move with him. I mean, McCown's obviously pretty.
What about Sam Darnold? I think I'd take Darnold. I think I'd take Sam
you
Darnold.
get a flashy guy like Rosen, man. He's like a
They don't need flash. The Namath experiment is over. It don't work.
Hey, won him some games.
It did. It won him a championship.
Lamar
Congratulations.
Jackson, people. Lamar Jackson, here he comes.
Oh, man.
Lamar Jackson, they're talking about going to either the Cardinals or the Patriots. They say what's his name?
See, I've heard some things maybe about a backup for the Texans if he drops low enough.
Texans have other needs. They don't need to draft another
I
quarterback.
agree.
They have other holes they got to fill. They got their quarterback right. They
See,
need to
I wish
build
they
around
would
him.
have got Tyrod Taylor.
Odell Beckham, of course. He's mad. He want another quarterback.
No. He loves Eli. Don't say that.
But
Hey, did you see him doing cocaine with strippers and eating pizza?
That's cool.
Didn't.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Would y'all see that bar fight he got into?
No,
Allegedly.
I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah, that was all over. They claimed it wasn't him. Same stupid haircut.
Well, he is starting a trend. I see a bunch of little high school
I like
kids running around like that.
the Giants boats and hose picture in Miami. What was it, about 2 years back? Like right before
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on a little trip, coach.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Is he going to get suspended from the fight?
Odell?
Yeah.
They don't prove it's him. Dude.
They didn't prove anything with Ezekiel Elliott either, and he got suspended for 6 games.
Well,
Allegations.
repeat offender.
Yeah. Still not happy about that.
Do you think it really made y'all's season different, though? Missing Zeke that much? I mean, still.
I think it definitely did.
Mm.
He couldn't. He's
Stephen just got real serious, by the way.
He's a head of steam type of guy. He needs, imagine having that in the back of your mind the whole time is I might not play next week. That makes
Which
it hard
would
to
make you
maintain
want to play
focus.
that much harder this week.
Yeah.
No, you liar. That would not do that to you.
All right, pick us in.
All right, Josh Rosen, guarantee
I just
it.
want to bring up that the Jets picked up Teddy Bridgewater off season 2, right?
Ooh. Let's take a
So
look.
that could affect
Pick is in.
who they pick, why they pick him. Maybe he's.
Can that guy even walk?
He did. They did.
Yeah,
pick
he's
up
recovered.
Bridgewater.
Does he have a robot leg?
Ooh, they got Terrell Pryor too,
Terrell Pryor.
and Thomas Rawls, and Isaiah Crowell.
Yeah, they made some pickups, big time.
Isaiah Crowell.
Making moves.
Moving in. Who's that guy? He looks like a Wall Street guy.
I don't know.
Oh, looks like an asshole.
He played high school football though.
One time.
That's Jerry Jones's nephew or some shit. Hey, y'all put my nephew on. He's trying to become an old announcer.
First team All State, Arlington High School.
Let's see.
All right, come on.
I'm
Hurry up
very
with it.
anxious about this.
I know. I'm saying Sam Darnold.
I just want to know because I
gonna
want to
be-
know. I want to see Cleveland's next pick. I'm very anxious what they do because they've made some big offseason moves. They're
gonna get Chubb.
I think so.
I think Chubb's the move, man.
All right,
see,
jet
let's see.
selection.
You just pick best available players at that point.
Are you
got your
lip reading
quarterback.
on Goodell? Or are you?
So kind of. All right, he's up. They're booing him again. Sam
Darnold to
Sam
New York.
Darnold.
Damn,
Have fun.
I'm 3 for 3,
bud.
by the way.
That's
We
pretty
should have
good.
done a we should have done a shot for every time I get one right.
We're not going to talk about the fact
Someone's got to
that we're
work
behind
tomorrow.
actual draft picks, and you're probably looking these up on your phone.
How about looking him up?
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Sam Darnold. He's the happiest guy in the building right now. He doesn't have to go play for Cleveland.
He gets to live in New York, man.
Gets to live in New York, pay all them taxes. Can't carry a gun.
And he gets to sit behind Teddy Bridgewater for a couple of years.
No,
He's gonna beat
dude.
Teddy Bridgewater out.
Yeah.
Look at him. That looks like a guy playing in the Northeast, slinging the rock.
Yeah, he's a big
One
fella.
could say
huh?
young Eli.
A young Eli.
Because Goodell's pretty tall.
Yeah,
himself.
Goodell's like 6'2", 6'3".
Golly.
Well, there he is, 6'3". So 221, San Clemente, California.
Bridgewater is a good quarterback.
He
was.
He had a
did.
bad knee injury.
Yeah, but he's-
for somebody that's supposed to be a semi-mobile quarterback, that can
But he
be
wasn't,
devastating.
though. He wasn't mobile. Not really. When he played
We
for
talking about the same Teddy Bridgewater?
No, he was a pocket passer. Was he?
He could pocket pass.
I mean, that's what he primarily did.
You
No? What do you think? Jared's smiling at me.
Yeah, he's he was good at football. No, he got dude, this bad injury, man. You never know what he's gonna be like coming back from that. If he's what he was, then he can work. But the Jets also are not that good.
They won some games, man. They competed pretty well last year.
They're the fourth overall pick, so I don't know what exactly their record was. But
They got robbed in some games. That game
they
against
played
them.
hard. I'll give them that. But
They had a game taken from them versus the Patriots, I remember.
oh yeah,
They got robbed straight up.
yeah.
What was that tight end's name? Safarian Jenkins
Yep.
scored a touchdown, didn't give it to him.
And then they gave it to Jesse James. Jesse James got fucked over the same way too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Gronk had a questionable touchdown right after that.
Yeah.
That was one game, but there was a couple other games I felt like they got shafted out of. They did play some good games.
This one should be pretty quick for old Cleveland.
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb.
The Jets got rid of Safarian Jenkins, didn't they?
I don't know. You got a sheet.
Yeah.
I want to know where to look for him though.
I thought he left Tampa for New York, and that's where he's been. Who do you think? Do you think Cleveland's taking Chubb? I mean, they kind of got to. Him and Myles Garrett.
I have no idea.
So Myles Garrett's A&M boy, by the way. That's who they drafted number 1 overall last year. Or was he number 1? Yeah, he's number 1.
Yeah. Cleveland hasn't won a game in a while, bud.
Yeah. I think they're like 1 in 32.
Yeah, they won. I'm pretty sure they won 1 or 2 games last year, and then
Who's that?
not so many this year.
10 straight losing seasons. They're not very good. Have not won a playoff game since 1994.
But they looked a lot better last year. They actually had some
Here we go.
offense, solid
Pick us in.
defense.
Roquan Smith.
Denzel Ward.
Ooh,
What? Corner.
Ohio boy.
What?
I mean, they improved their defense.
They sure did. Mm-hmm. But everything I've heard from them cats that say they know what they're talking about say Bradley Chubb, can't miss prospect, baddest man that ever walked the planet.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's something else that we don't know that they didn't like.
Maybe
the scouts.
Did you hear the Josh Allen stuff today?
All his Twitter stuff when he was in high school.
15 years old, dude. That's such garbage, man.
Why they even bring up? I mean, if it's relevant, like the Larry Tunsil stuff where he's hitting a bong like same year, stuff like that.
Well, dude, they put it out the day of the draft. The Ravens were supposed to draft.
I'm pretty sure his dad leaked that or something like that. It was some shady stuff.
Yeah, there was some bad minutes. But so the conspiracy theory is there's like a team picking from the 15 to 25 range
that wants him to slide.
That likes Josh Allen, so they're like, we're gonna throw a little dirt out there so it'll slide back down to us.
It's a lot cheaper than trading picks.
You're right. Hey, I wouldn't put it past the man.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to win.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. That sounds like Arizona Cardinal thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any basis on that. Larry Fitzgerald's a good dude.
Yeah, they got some good guys on there. They still got.
Fitzy's nice. He's a good guy.
I just want AP to move up a couple spots in all-time rushing. I don't know if he's going to get those kind of opportunities with David Johnson coming back.
Yeah, David Johnson's pretty good at sports.
Yeah, picks in.
Who is this guy? Get off of this guy. I don't like him.
Wait. Oh, okay.
I like Mike Mayock, though. He's probably my favorite analyst.
What do the Broncos
breaking down? Quarterback?
Yeah. Yeah, Simeon and
I can see him going Chubb, too, though, man. Cross from
Von Miller.
That'd be pretty dirty. But they got Case Keenum, right?
Yeah.
So
they don't really need. Defense makes a running back. Their run game is not that great. I don't know if there's anything
think there's another running back
now. Yeah, there's some good late ones.
Yeah.
You got
They still have Demaryius Thomas and
Emmanuel Sanders. Pretty sure left.
I think he did too.
I know.
They got rid of Lamar Miller. The Broncos did.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I was just bringing that up. Can't believe they did that.
Let's see.
All right, pick is in.
I feel like Emmanuel Sanders went.
I want to say one of them left too, but I can't remember.
No, maybe he's still there.
Guy?
It says his current team's still Broncos.
This guy's having a good time. All right, and we're just waiting on the selection. A little dead air there. No big deal.
I think they need a running back, but like you said, I don't think there's anything
worth
taking.
I'm so glad we have this muted because Goodell just said so many words that are not the names of players.
He's introducing that kid, I'm sure.
Oh, well, okay.
Be nice.
But he makes a speech every time he goes up there. It's like, say the name.
Well, they got to
That was for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. He's a patient there.
A little bit of patience, Stephen.
Typical Cowboys fan.
Sorry, Austin. Mr. Austin Denton. Cheers to you. Thank you for your service.
Bradley Chubb.
With the 4th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft.
5th pick.
Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb.
Bang, bang. Dude, that's going to be dirty. Him and Von Miller.
Ooh.
Yeah, they got to get after Derek Carr. They got to get after Phillip Rivers for a couple more years.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the other one? And Patrick Mahomes.
Yeesh.
What do you think he's going to look like?
He was really good at Texas Tech. And you just think about his weapons. He's got Tyreek Hill. He's got Sammy Watkins. He's got Travis Kelce.
Who's running back?
The Keem Hunt. Yeah, or Cream Hunt?
Yeah.
Cream Hunt, yeah.
How many did receiving yards that dude have out of the backfield last year?
Yeah, he had a couple, but they still have Sharkander West who catches a lot of balls too.
But you're forgetting the main thing. He's got Andy Reid.
This is true.
Andy Reid's the man, dude. I've always liked that guy. John always having a good time.
Well, they were kind of a disappointment last year.
I can't believe Cleveland fucked it up again, boys. We got Bradley Chubb.
They didn't even take the best corner. And well, I'll lie, he's not a corner guy. I'm thinking of the safety from Alabama, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yep, Fitzpatrick. Yeah, from all accounts, that Ward guy was supposed to be top 10, but everybody I heard, Bradley Chubb's the man. NC State single-handedly demolished Lamar Jackson in the Louisville game. It's just a monster, man. Joey Bosa is the comparison. Bosa turned out to be a lot better than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, well, I think he just, in his interviews and stuff, he just didn't.
He looks like a Roman soldier.
Yeah, but he's a surfer dude, man.
Yeah.
And he likes to hit people, and he's got a younger brother at Ohio State right now that apparently likes to hit people too.
Bronco Nagurski Trophy winner. That's what I'm talking about.
Huh. Well, better than going to Cleveland.
Yeah. There's the second happiest guy in the room right now.
Sam Darnold's
Yeah.
saying his Hail Marys.
Yeah. All right, Colts picks in. That's fast.
They knew who they wanted.
Yeah, they did.
What Colts needs?
They need a lineman. They need a running back. They need defense all over the place.
They got Eric Ebron.
I need to correct something I said earlier.
He's always disappointed me.
Yeah, but he's an athlete.
I was thinking that the Broncos traded Von Miller, and nobody corrected me at all.
You said Lamar Miller, and I was like, he was a running back. He was a running back from Miami. I was just going to let you do that. I thought you were drunk.
I'm getting ignored
very much,
guys. It was Aqib Talib that got traded. Completely different person.
Aqib Talib went to the Rams, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
With Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman's on the 49ers.
Oh, yeah. Who else went to the Rams? Another corner went to the Rams, though. Or maybe another safety guy. Like Cam Chancellor or something.
So you think the Broncos are going to ride Case Keenum? That's their new guy?
That is their new guy. Damn. Unless they get Lamar Jackson.
I think Marcus Peters went to the Rams.
Yes.
Yeah, because they already had that.
Which is crazy.
I don't know how you let him go if you're the Chiefs.
He was trouble, I guess. I think I heard that, he was causing troubles. But that dude's good. Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib lined up across from each other, and then whoever they had there before, which I don't remember.
The Tremaine Johnson guy, he's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
Dude, who is a Colts fan? Let's be honest.
Anthony, our friend Anthony, is the only person I know.
But he's from Indianapolis, so I mean,
right. I get it.
But like anybody else, I guess Peyton Manning for 20 years was good there. Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's a couple Super Bowls.
Colts. Is Andrew Luck ever going to come back and play, do anything with his life?
Man, he had a pretty nasty injury too. He's been nursing for a few years.
Years.
He's missed games and
No, not a few years. No.
Okay.
You want to look how many games he's played in the past 2 years?
2 years. 2 years.
It would be a couple.
That's
1, 2.
A few implies more than 2. It was 2016, middle of 2016 season, and he missed that last year.
I would say this, since he hasn't been healthy and missed a couple of games.
Look, it's a sore subject because Andrew Luck sat on all of my fantasy teams last year, all year long, waiting for him to come back.
That division looks a little different.
Oh, look, there they go. Guard, Quentin Nelson, Notre Dame.
Protection.
Yeah, maybe you won't get Andrew Luck hurt this time. They're another one that screws it up constantly. They had Bill Pohl in, and they built that couple of good rosters with old Peyton Manning there. Won them a Super Bowl. Congratulations. But they ain't done dick all since. And it had very high picks.
Yeah.
They fell into Andrew Luck when Peyton Manning broke his neck.
But it's just like they never really surrounded him with much.
Andrew Luck, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They constantly screw it up.
They got a good quarterback and never gave him any weapons.
Well, who was that little garbage? They got T.Y. Hilton, who's good. But who was that other guy they drafted that was like, he was their first round pick and was not good at all? From Florida Atlantic or some shit. I don't remember his name.
I'm not sure, but that mean they got Akeem Hicks for a while. Or Akeem Nicks.
They got Pierre Garçon and T.Y. Hilton.
Solid, yeah.
So that's a pretty good little combo. O-line's been, they've been drafting them, and then defense just been garbage.
And the running backs haven't been really.
Frank Gore, don't you say any word about Frank Gore.
I mean,
he's been
when you've got to pick up a 10-year vet to come contribute,
Dude, Frank Gore is like 39 years old.
But you can't run him 30 times a game anymore.
Marlon Mack's going to tear it up this year.
67 years old, still out there running the NFL. That guy's crazy.
Josh Rosen.
That's Josh Rosen.
What do the Bucks need?
He's the
Everything.
Aaron Rodgers.
Some crab legs. Let's see. They picked up Ryan Fitzpatrick, Cameron Brate, JPP. I forgot they got him from the Giants. A kicker. They gave a kicker $9.75 million for 3 years.
Where's all our cap space going?
The Chandler Catanzaro.
Catanzaro for Arizona?
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty good.
10 mil, bro.
The Bills just traded.
Nice.
The Bills acquired the 7th overall pick from the Buccaneers.
They traded.
They're going to get Josh Rosen. They're going to get Josh Rosen. And who the Buccaneers? I guess they don't need anybody. They're good. They're set. They were solid this year.
Except Mike Evans didn't really.
I don't want to talk about Mike
Evans. That hot.
Mike Evans, Galveston County boy. Shout out.
How many games did Winston and Evans actually play together last year, though?
All of them, besides the ones that Winston was out, which was like 3 or 4.
Well, Evans was suspended for 2 games as well.
For what?
I don't remember. I know he was out for a couple games.
Probably for stealing crab legs.
He hopped on the field and started fighting somebody for a teammate or something.
Oh, I think you're right. I don't think he missed 2 games, though.
I don't think he got suspended.
The rest of the game, but...
He got suspended for at least... I think he was out that game and then the next
Google
game.
it.
I'm going to Google it.
All right. Who do you think they pick is in?
I'm thinking it's Sam or Josh Rosen.
They need it. I mean, that guy, who was the backup Tyrod last year? That came in and just all he did was throw interceptions.
Emmanuel Sanders? Not Emmanuel Sanders.
EJ Manuel.
EJ Manuel.
No, they had another guy like Nathan Peterman or something, I believe.
Hell, I don't know. I never heard of her.
Yeah. He liked to throw interceptions.
He Matt Schaub it to death. Remember when Matt Schaub threw a pick 6 every game for like 7 games in a row? There was
Ryan Griffin.
Huh?
Ryan Griffin was the backup QB for the Bucks. That's what
No. I'm talking about.
Bills.
We were talking about for Bills, bud.
Stefan, you have no idea what's going on, dude. You're not even in.
I'm trying to keep up, you guys. I mean, I'm still trying to find out if Mike Evans was suspended last year.
I thought you just said Jameis Winston.
No, Mike Evans was suspended.
Oh,
Jameis Winston missed games because he was hurt, but Mike Evans also missed games because he was suspended.
Oh, dumpster fire.
Oh, didn't say that? I'm off.
When's Doug Martin going to be good again?
Dude, he ain't lying. He's another disappointment. Josh Allen, quarterback, Wyoming, 6'5", 230, rocket cannon arm. He's good.
Yeah, well,
I watched him play a bowl game
too. I know he's pretty mobile too.
Look, 6'5", 237. All Mountain West honorable mention. Didn't even make the.
Yeah, but that dude's got a rocket launcher arm. Have you seen any of his just workout stuff?
I watched him play a bowl game.
Did he throw a ball like 70 yards in there?
Yeah, he hums it.
Oh,
he hums it. He made some plays. Crazy arm talent, they say. Physical and athletic.
lacks consistent accuracy, kind of like their quarterback last year.
No, that's not very.
What does lax anticipation mean?
Anticipation break routes breaking.
People picking them off.
There he goes. Boom! Yeah, he's got a cannon.
Rocket launcher.
He's got a cannon. So, of the three quarterbacks so far, we got the Jets get Darnold, Bills get Allen, Cleveland gets Mayfield.
I think Josh Allen's probably got the most raw talent, like the tools wise. Like
Yeah.
you can't
Look at him.
teach height in a rocket launcher arm.
Ooh, that wasn't good.
I mean, I don't know how the Bills QB coach is, but
Well, that's the thing. I don't even know who the head coach is anymore.
yeah, they're hard to follow. Once Rex Ryan left, I just stopped caring.
Yeah, right. You remember Rex Ryan had a Buffalo Bills truck?
Yes.
Good God, Rex Ryan. I don't know what he does with his life. He's getting his wife tattooed on his arm with Mark Sanchez jerseys on.
Who did they send like a bunch of Buffalo wings to because they beat some team to get them in the playoffs this year?
The Ravens.
Yeah.
Or no, the Cincinnati beat the freaking Ravens.
Andy Dalton had a crazy fourth quarter or something like that. And
He just, a last minute drive, they went down there and scored a 50-yard touchdown with 20 seconds left because defense sucks.
thanks, here's some wings.
No, so the Bills fans gave Andy Dalton's
with his charity. Yeah, his charity.
Like $60,000, some crazy shit. They went and like started paying him a bunch of money. They're like, "Thanks, man. Here's $100." First time we had playoffs since 1994.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the receiver. The receiver got his charity or whatever. A bunch of people sent him shit, but yeah.
I still think the craziest end of a game drive was that New Orleans versus Minnesota.
That was unreal. Diggs. That was unreal, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Poor Louisiana.
I know. I know. The whole state just crushed.
But
it was that was a crazy game. It was a good game, man.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the best games. That's one of those that sticks for a while, man.
Need Lil Wayne to make an album to bring him back out of that depression.
Who's after the Bills? The Bears?
I don't know. They're not showing.
I don't know what the Bears need anymore.
So they got a quarterback last year,
Trubisky, which was
they could use that safety.
Yeah,
they could use some secondary help for sure. Pick is in. Offense. I don't know what their offensive line situation is, but I'm guessing they could probably use one.
Yeah.
Everybody can always use offensive line. He's blessed. He's blessed to be here. What is that like?
What?
Not even just to get drafted to go play in the NFL, but then to be like first round dude, top 5 pick, top 10 pick. What is that life like?
I don't know. A lot of pressure. Yeah, I think you got to perform.
Yeah,
because they get a lot of these first 10 picks get quite a bit of money to be good.
Yeah, but they also get Roquan Smith, linebacker, Georgia. They say this guy's a beast.
I mean, I remember watching play during the playoffs and stuff, but I didn't really follow Georgia too much. But I mean, Georgia in general was good.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a stud. 4'5", 140. Yeah, man, they say like first round guys, whatever you listen to all these guys talk, they say first round guys get a little bit of extra leeway, get a few extra chances. Then
you have to. You're giving that much money, you can't give them a short leash.
Yeah.
Well, it's the whole idea of pedigree is the thing about it. Draft pedigree, like as far as why they were drafted where they were is because of the talent they had coming in. And you have to always be retrospective, thinking about the promise of what they can do eventually if you give them the right opportunity.
And I think most of these guys that have been picked are going to be insta starters. I mean, they're filling teams' needs. Yeah,
you'd hope, man. That's the hope. You get in your first round guy, especially top 5 picks, whatever they say. Those are your Hall of Famer picks. That's what we want, a Hall of Famer in this pick. And I've heard that a lot this year. I haven't heard that before.
But that doesn't usually happen, though, right?
No, it doesn't. No,
it's kind of new for rookies to be playing, to be starting, right?
You make your team between rounds 3 and 5. Like all the best teams that draft, your Patriots, the Packers, the Ravens, all these guys that are just kind of have the reputation of being good drafting teams, always stack up a lot of picks, compensatory picks, where if you lose free agents and stuff like that, there's a bunch of shit goes into it. But you get compensatory picks that'll be like 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, and they'll stack up on those picks, and you'll see a lot of high-end players coming out of those rounds. I mean, the Ravens' defensive line
was like notorious around that.
3rd round, 4th round guys, and they're all fucking studs. The only first round defensive lineman they've picked since I can recall has been Suggs in 2005.
That worked out pretty well.
Yeah. And I think they did Terrence Cody. I think they drafted Terrence Cody at like 32.
What about Rappo? But he's like a linebacker though, wasn't he?
Who are you talking about?
Brian Rappo.
He was Washington.
Oh, I thought he was a rep. Who's the other guy from Texas then?
Sergio Kindle.
Yeah, that's what happened.
He cracked his head falling down the stairs, man. Yeah. He didn't never even played. He fractured his skull.
Oh,
dang.
Tackle Mike McGlinchey, Notre Dame. San Francisco 49ers, congratulations. They got a tackle to guard old.
Give Jimmy G some protection over there.
Dude, how crazy is that guy?
Paid.
Hadn't even lost a game yet. He'll probably never lose a game in the NFL.
Paid.
So good. So good. So where is he at? Oh, that's pretty good. I like watching linemen throw people.
All right, who we got next? The Cardinals.
No, it shouldn't be the Cardinals. Cardinals are like pick 14. Unless they traded.
I think they might have traded the Raiders.
Yeah, I think the Raiders were up next. Let's see. I'll catch back up. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year? The way too early Super Bowl prediction.
Dallas Cowboys.
Man, go Jags.
Go Jags.
I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
Watch it be the Browns.
Jagging off.
Dude, how do you not like their fans and just that team in general?
Because they're the Jags. What's there to like?
Everything. They're not supposed to win.
I know.
And Blake Bortles is not supposed to be good, but they win.
Do you remember that one playoff game where he threw for like 80 yards and they won?
And won.
He was throwing shit in the dirt, looked like garbage.
What was that, against Tennessee or something like that?
No, it was a playoff game. It was against. Oh, you may be right. It may.
I thought one of them made the wild card. I think Tennessee made the wild card.
I think you're right.
How did Randy end up being a Jaguars fan?
Well, I've known Randy for a very long time, and he was big fans of Mark Brunell while he was there. Just always remained a Jaguars fan.
Dude, what is wrong with you people?
What?
Mark Brunell. Mark Brunell really did it for me back in 2002 with the Jaguars.
It was probably like NFL The Blitz or something like that, and Randy picked him, and that guy was dealing. I don't know, but hey, stayed loyal fan.
Hey, good on him, dude. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people our age, in this area particularly, that are not Texans fans. And if you're not a Cowboys fan and you're not a Texans fan, it's because I don't remember the Oilers like growing
we're
up.
too young.
And
yeah, you do.
No, I do not. I'm telling you, I don't remember ever rooting for the Oilers, or when they left, it wasn't a big deal. I didn't care. It's not a resignation of memory I have. They're not. I'm sorry.
You don't like your family talking about it? Like, no?
None of it. Well, my family was all Cowboys fans. So,
like the Titans going to the Super Bowl right after they became
had
Titans?
no idea that what was the Houston team. Like,
I knew that. Steve McNair, man, dealt.
Yeah, it didn't. I'm telling you, like, I don't remember it as a kid. I didn't pay attention, whatever it was, right? I just, so.
Yeah.
And then when I started liking football.
I didn't care about it, but I knew about it.
Houston didn't have a team. The Cowboys sucked. I'm sorry. But they won a bunch of Super Bowls in like 94. That's cool when I was 4 years old. But then they sucked in like 2000, 2001. That's when I started getting into football. Like really watching and paying attention. And who was the baddest sons of bitches on the field? The Ravens.
Yeah.
That was Ray Lewis.
Daddy Ray.
So that's what I started watching. That's what I started liking. And I've followed them ever since.
I mean, I think everybody kind of has their own path or story of what teams they like and follow. And it always makes sense by where you're from or
geographically.
Yeah, but I find like people who aren't fans of teams where they're from like that always have a very interesting story on why they're fans of the team they are.
Yeah, sometimes. And then sometimes they're just, well, I liked Denver last year when Peyton Manning was there, but now Peyton Manning's gone, so now I like New Orleans.
The who dat. That's the worst thing. Who dat?
Yeah. All right, so let's see. The Cardinals traded their 10th pick away. Or they received the 10th pick, I'm sorry. The Raiders got some shit in return.
Looked like quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah, 3rd round pick, 15th overall pick, third and a fifth. That ain't bad. If they're coming out to get their quarterback, Josh Rosen.
Yeah, because really only him and Lamar Jackson left quarterback-wise that were supposed to be in the top first round.
This is a heavy quarterback year.
I listened to the Fantasy Footballers podcast, and I know Tyler does too.
Negative.
But there's some serious Arizona fans, and I know that the Arizona fans are pretty upset with Carson Palmer.
What did he do?
He sucks.
He's hurt all the time. You can't get mad at him.
Terrible.
52 years old, sir.
Well, they're making a change. The time has come.
Set your expectations.
Shout out to the Fantasy Football
Cardinals
podcast.
fans.
Not everybody can be Kurt Warner, buddy, but he tried. Yeah. Larry still put up numbers. Can't complain.
Yeah, well, he's going to. I mean,
if David Johnson would have got hurt like a little hurt person, they had a shot.
poor. I mean,
I just don't see why they let the Honey Badger go.
I don't know, but I'm glad he came to the Texans. That's going to be pretty dirty.
It's going to be fun. It's going to bring that swag back to the defense.
They've never had it. What do you mean had to bring it back?
Dude, when Swearinger was there laying hats, they might have not been good, but they had some.
Swearinger did talk some shit. He talked some shit. He was pretty good. You're right.
So this will be a good, hopefully good secondary with just that demeanor.
Do they still have Joseph? They still have Jonathan Joseph?
Mm-hmm. I hope not. I hate him.
Why?
He got paid a lot of money.
He sucks. Sorry.
I wouldn't say he sucks.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Just because he's better than
your Cowboys would like to have him.
Dude, I can't believe y'all let Dez go. I mean, it's smart, but
it'll make the locker room a better place.
All right. Cardinals pick.
There he is. Josh Rosen, the best pick of the draft right there.
Game changer.
That's who I'm putting my money behind. Especially now he's in a dome in Arizona, playing on the West Coast. I'm putting my money on Josh Rosen. I wish he still had Bruce Arians, but he doesn't. So
I feel like, who did Arizona pick up this year?
Sam Bradford.
No, Bryce Butler. Yeah, not Bryce Butler. Was he with the Cowboys?
No, I don't know. I can't remember. What was I gonna say? UCLA quarterback. He had a comeback game against A&M. Scored like 30 points in the fourth quarter this year. Come back and beat him. It wasn't very good. Mm-hmm. Miami Dolphins. Dude, is Miami ever going to do anything with their
Cardinals
life?
picked up 2 QBs in the offseason. And they drafted one.
Who did they pick up?
Sam Bradford and Mike Glennon.
Well, they're going to figure something out over there.
That's frustrating. I get it. I mean, you're looking for your future because Sam Bradford's on borrowed time and Mike Glennon is not a number 1 quarterback. He got paid like one, though.
Yeah, he did. Thank you, Chicago. It's like Brock Osweiler, man. Remember Texans gave him all that money?
Was it $79 million?
Never even sat down with him. Never had an interview. How does that happen? That's unbelievable. Unbelievable to me.
I mean, because did Denver really want him? Like, did John Elway try to even re-sign him?
They're like, yeah, go ahead. You're good. John Elway knows what's up. If he would have been the shit, he would have given him what he wanted. You know what I mean? Yeah, he wouldn't have let him go.
Then thanks, Cleveland. Smart move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Josh Rosen guy. I'm saying him over the rest of them.
We'll see. What if Cleveland's good this year? What if they do the Jags where they just turn it around in like a year? They picked up some weapons for him. I mean, I know they're still Cleveland, but
they did make a lot of pickups.
Yeah,
you want to review the
Ravens aren't good. The Steelers, you never know what Big Ben's going to do.
Steelers are the Steelers, man.
I mean, I don't know. They could sneak in a wild card. Browns could.
I don't see it happening. It's the Browns.
Over under 5 games this year won.
Ooh, that's pretty close to where they probably going to be. I give them an over on that.
I give them over.
I give them an over on that. Let's see a 6-10 record coming back.
The Dolphins. They should have moved up and drafted a quarterback. Tannenhill, I don't think he's the answer. But they just gave up a receiver too.
They still have Jay Cutler. Is he still doing football?
$12 million 1 year.
Yeah, why not?
He was an analyst for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I'll be back next year.
Old Smoking Jay.
Jay Cutler. I was always a fan of him too. He didn't win a lot of football games, but he just told everybody to fuck off.
I love his attitude on the sidelines. Whatever.
Whatever, indeed.
So the Dolphins are going to take a wide receiver, huh?
Stefan, where did Jay Cutler start his career at?
Where did Jay Cutler play college at?
I have no idea. I don't watch college football.
That'd be Vanderbilt.
Well, I don't understand why I'm here right now. I know that Jay Cutler played for the Bears.
Minka Fitzpatrick, safety, Alabama.
That's a good pick.
That is a pretty good pick.
Where did he get drafted to? Smoking Jay.
Broncos.
Really?
He was a starting quarterback for Broncos for a year, and they traded him
to the Bears.
To the Bears. May have been 2 years.
Da Bears.
But he was young, like he was a young, like top 10 type quarterback. And they traded him, and it's like, what the hell? What is Denver thinking? And they didn't really have another quarterback until
who was it? Kyle Orton or something was their quarterback, I think, after that.
Yeah. Kyle Orton. Who was the quarterback before what's his name went there? Tebow, yeah.
Shit,
do you remember? I don't remember who that quarterback was. How was that? I lost my job to Team Tebow.
Hey, he took him to the playoffs.
That'll be Kyle
People
Orton.
always forget that.
Was it Kyle Orton?
Yeah, it's Kyle. Yeah, because Jake Plummer was there before Cutler.
Jake Plummer, there he is.
And then it was a Kyle Orton, Chris Sims combo.
Is that when no, that was Trent Green.
I think Kyle Orton dealt one of those years there. The guy that
Brandon Marshall.
Brandon Marshall, the guy that went to the Patriots after like Deion Branch or something like that.
The receiver?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Well, he like led the league in receiving that year.
I remember Brandon Marshall had like 22 catches.
Yeah.
Would set the record for like a single game. 22 catches in a row or something like that. Without a drop.
Damn.
And so I'm pretty sure it was Kyle Orton. Minka Fitzpatrick, Alabama world champion, college football champion, whatever. Buccaneers up next. Then we got the Redskins, Packers, Raiders. Going pretty smooth here, boys. So who's winning the Super Bowl?
Cowboys.
I gotta go Eagles.
You think they go back to back?
No.
Well, let's just. I don't think they go back to back.
I think Packers, man. I think Aaron Rodgers.
I gotta go Eagles before I go Cowboys.
Brandon Lloyd is who I was thinking of.
Brandon Lloyd.
You don't remember that like crazy year he had in Denver?
I don't remember that crazy year he had in Denver. I don't think I was playing fantasy football then.
2010.
I was definitely playing fantasy football.
1,448 yards, 11 TDs.
You were playing fantasy football in 2010?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah, I think I started like 2009.
That was my first year to do multiple teams.
When we were in college, you were playing?
I wasn't in college, sir. My last year of college was 2008.
Oh, okay.
Austin. I spent a year in Austin.
Call that college, I mean.
Yeah.
Mary pointed out to me that I'm going to be
whole lot of drinking, whole lot of going
30
out.
in a few months.
I'm sorry, buddy.
You're 29?
I'm 29.
You're a whole year older than I am.
Yep. And 2 than this guy.
Yeah.
2 years older.
God damn, you're old.
The big
Pick
3-0.
is in for the
You gonna have a big bash?
You throwing me a big bash?
I think Jared should do one of his crawfish boils.
I think we should have a live session at my 30-year party for
When's
the Lone Star podcast.
When's your birthday?
Whole lot of Lone Stars on that podcast.
November 29th, special edition Lone Star podcast, Vegas.
I don't know if you can get Lone Star beer in Vegas, so
Yeah, it's a destination party.
We can take it.
I'll pack
We
it
can
with
take
me.
a keg.
I'll check a bag.
Can you carry on a keg? Buccaneers. Look
Vita
at that
Vea.
dude. Whoa.
It's Palomalu's cousin.
Vita Vea. I think of that guy's name, and he's wearing a. What is he wearing? A lei? Is that a lei? But that's a real fancy one? Dude, that does look like Troy Polamalu. There's no way that hat's fitting on that dude's head.
You can't have that hair, sir. You're not Troy.
Third
Look
team
at him.
All-American.
He's kind of sexy for a big man.
Dude, they hide some guys up there in Washington, dude. I mean,
Dude, all the
they've
West
had-
Coast teams?
Damn, he's big.
They play so
God,
late at
he's
night, you
big.
never stay up late and watch them. And
Is that where old Mike Leach went?
he's at Washington State.
Oh.
Yeah.
That guy's fucked
No,
up.
that's where that was it. John Ross. Who's the guy who set the 40 record last year?
John Ross?
John Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he played. They actually got a pretty decent little quarterback there at Washington and Jake Browning, but he just didn't translate well over to the NFL.
Yeah.
He's kind of like
So the
Jake
Buccaneers,
Locker
so they have
from Washington.
Gerald McCoy, right?
Yeah.
So they're getting another oh, look at that throw. Excuse me, sir. I have a quarterback to get to. What a monster.
Well, I hope he pans out. That's
Vita Vea. He's got a pretty cool name.
Cool name, and the
because
guy
they don't
has
have a bad
swagger.
offense. I mean,
You
I
see the
get
suede
them trying to
jacket?
beef up their defense.
Dude, I don't know that Jameis Winston has it. I thought I was a believer after What's it? What's the HBO thing called?
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks. I was a believer after Hard Knocks last year, and I'm not anymore.
He was out a lot.
But when he played, he wasn't very good. And even before that, look at this. JPP,
Oh my
Gerald
goodness.
McCoy. Oh my God, that's a pretty dirty defensive line.
Whoa.
And they're playing them. They're chasing after Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, and Carolina. What's his name? Cam Newton. They're gonna need. Look at that. That guy's pretty sexy.
How old is Pierre Paul though? How long has he been playing?
Since their last Super Bowl.
As
I think that was his sophomore year.
As many fingers as he has.
I think like
is
2010.
how many years they've been playing.
He's got to be losing a step by
That's
now.
terrible.
He blew it up with firecrackers. I can't feel bad for him.
Lesson learned.
Jackass.
I feel like if it was a tragic accident or whatever, not his own doing, I could maybe give some sympathy. But blowing the shit up with firecrackers, I mean, come on now.
Here, kids, this is what not to do.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe that's how they had to learn. Maybe
He's not a center. He doesn't need his fingers, right?
He was still a force last year with a club.
That's an advantage.
Yeah, unfair advantage. Smacking people with his clubbed hand.
Look, his full name. Holy shit, shut up. I got to pause this.
Tavita Tulikiono. I don't know. The second line.
Stephen, you're Mexican. Pronounce it.
Tui Puloto Mosese Vahai Falatuao Vea.
Dude, that guy's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names in his full name, and not a single one of them could I pronounce with any sort of competency.
Imagine that on Wheel of Fortune. Can I have a T, please? Yes.
Yeah.
She's turning like 10 letters.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm proud of him. That's awesome, though.
I'm going to guess that he's Hawaiian.
Redskins, what are they?
He's
what
Samoan,
are they
I'm sure. Because the Samoans have 330 babies a year, and 72 of them make the NFL every year.
Fairly accurate number. A fairly accurate number.
Dude, but for real though, they have the most NFL players per capita of any.
Really?
And then New Orleans.
And they're all defensive players.
They're not New Orleans, but Louisiana. Redskins.
Paul Richardson. That was a little speedster from Seattle, huh?
Seattle or Cleveland? Who's little? I'm thinking Gabriel. Was it Gabriel?
You're thinking Andrew like Hawkins?
Yeah. Yeah, Richardson. I think you're right.
Yeah.
The Redskins. There's another. They got rid of Kirk Cousins.
You know what else the Browns have?
Huh?
Who's their quarterback now? They
Alex
drafted
Smith.
for Alex Smith. That's right. Yeah. Oh, look. Is that Tololo?
Oh, he's not
Golly.
slow. He's not slow.
370 pounds outrunning everybody. Not even
Was
close.
he playing run back? Oh,
Excuse me, sir. I wouldn't even tackle that guy. I wouldn't even try to tackle him. Why isn't he playing running back? That's Marshawn Lynch's nephew.
Because whenever you're twice the size of everybody, it works in high school, but not so much. You're not twice the size of everybody in college.
I know you play running back, but we're going to recruit you to play defensive tackle.
So here's what's going to happen. He's going to be the goal line fullback. Guaranteed, son. See them hands? See that speed?
That's high school, man. It's a totally different game. Come on.
I'm just
Unless you're J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt gets to line up on offense.
Yeah, he did it.
best tight end they had. It's probably the best tight end they
Well,
still
I
have.
think there was a point in that season where he was like leading the team in touchdowns.
Yeah, literally with 4. I'm pretty sure.
Was it 4? He made 4?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And he really was. I think it was tied for the league, the team lead.
Pick is in.
2 on offense, 2 on defense, right? Wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. I hope he comes back healthy. Him and Clowney.
I don't see how he can with 2 back surgeries and a knee surgery. It's just it's over.
Well, we would hope not.
Don't say that.
Because if him, Merciless, and Clowney are all healthy,
Yeah, pipe dream.
have fun stopping that.
Jared McCoy. Here we go. Yeah, it's going to be pretty dirty D-line. I like how they have all the teams in sections. How do you do that? Just like, oh, Redskins fans here.
Let's see. Packers got next pick.
Yeah.
Back to the Browns. The Browns also have What's the guy, number one wide receiver the year he played?
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon.
Flash.
Yeah.
They got him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
We already talked about that, but that's cool though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
One more person.
Yeah.
Who's the rookie that they had, the wide receiver? Corey Clement or whatever.
Corey Coleman.
Corey Coleman. They got some weapons. I'm just saying. Just adding that.
You saying
My mind works a little slower than most people's. I'm just.
So you're a
Deron
Browns
Payne.
fan now, is what you're telling me.
I just happen to know a lot about what they've been doing, I guess, lately.
It's okay if
I'm
you want to
impressed.
convert.
I don't want to convert.
I support it.
But I mean, we have this paper here, this printout of all these off-season transactions, and the Browns have a whole sheet to themselves. They've been making moves.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson been making
what happens
moves.
when you go 0-16?
Whole new 52-man roster.
Get a whole lot of picks.
Boom. Deron Payne to the Washington Redskins defensive tackle, Crimson Tide, Alabama.
I think Des should go to Green Bay.
Can you stop talking about that,
No,
Brian?
because that dude, he's the biggest free agent wide
You
receiver.
just really
now.
want him on the Giants, and you don't want to say it.
I want him with a good quarterback.
Why
so
do
he
you care
doesn't have
about what
any
Des
excuse
Bryant
to-
does with his career?
Huh? Because he's from Texas, dude. This is the Lone Star podcast.
You're
Am I
a
not
Giants
right?
fan. Don't give me a fucking lecture about Texans
I'm
football.
a football fan, Stefan, first.
I know. Terrible. A Giants fan first, you mean? Football fan second.
And football in general. Honestly, I like college football better than pro football.
Oh, so you just beat our ass in fantasy football for fun?
Pretty much. It's not that hard.
Jared, let him know.
New
We got a
Orleans
trade.
trade. Who traded? New Orleans traded up? Where were they?
What is New Orleans? New Orleans needs some defensive help. They're pretty not bad on offense.
Pretty not bad. It would be an accurate description.
I still can't believe they got rid of Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, that was strange. And they don't have Willis Snead anymore either. They're going to get that.
The
guy
Patriots
from
got rid
Alabama.
of Brandon Cooks. Where did Brandon Cooks go?
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah. Brandon Cooks
Dude,
went to the
have you
Rams.
seen the guy
Rams.
from Notre Dame? Edamamis. Dude, I can't say his name.
Edamame?
Dude, he's like 6'5",
Had a mommy.
super fast.
So the Saints were picked number 27, but that doesn't guarantee that they gave away their 27th pick, right?
They
Probably did.
Yeah, definitely did, and probably maybe even a second and whatever, something next year. I don't know. I can see Calvin Ridley, because they don't have Willis Snead no more, so they have Michael Thomas
Well, there's that guy from SMU, that Cortland Sutton.
from last year.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh,
he's
you're
big
talking
target.
about
yeah,
getting drafted right
yeah.
now?
He's a first round
Well,
prospect.
I think Ridley's supposed to be number one guy, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean that's been the talk. He just, he's had Jalen Hurts the past 2 years, who's not a pass
So there
first
you go.
quarterback.
Green Bay got the 27th. Oh, they got the 2019 first round pick.
Ooh.
They must have really wanted somebody. They're trying to win now. How much longer Drew Brees got?
3 years, 4 years max, maybe.
I've never seen him slow down.
I know, that's what I mean. He's still top five
He
almost
doesn't make
every year.
mistakes. He does what he does, and as they get that running game going, he's hard to mess with. Andreas Peep, 2015. They got Stephon Anthony.
You know who they stole last year? Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, no joke. Was he third rounder?
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks. Yeah, that was crazy. They got rid of it. So Brandon Cooks is now on the LA Rams. The Rams got so many people.
Are
They
they
were
still
close.
paying to Tavon Austin? Or he sound like that big deal?
He's still on the team, right?
I think so. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
they're
sad
still
that you
paying.
paid some dude. He's like one of your highest paid players, and
He's not that good. It was ever. But he was fiery, and that's well.
he was good at West Virginia. But
What's his
That was
name?
about
The Fisher coach,
yeah, Jeff
Jeff
Fisher,
Jeff Fisher. Yeah, he didn't.
Mr.
he-
8-8,
Yeah, Mr. 8-8, right down the middle is where we're trying to be.
getting paid.
Mr. Consistency.
Well, we didn't have a losing record.
Tavon Austin isn't on the Rams anymore, right?
Yes,
Pretty
he
sure.
is.
Yep.
Really?
Nobody else gonna pick up that contract.
Oh,
Didn't he go to the Seahawks?
no, dude. When?
Who am I
what are
thinking
you
of? Who went to
talking
The
about?
Seahawks hadn't picked up anybody. I don't know
Are you
what
thinking
they're
like
doing.
Percy Harvin?
Maybe.
That's not even close to the same guy, bud.
Not even on the same teams.
Have another Shiner.
I've had enough.
Oh, pick is in.
Pick is in. Good news is, boys, we're about halfway done with this thing. It's going a little faster than I thought.
I just typed in Tavon autism, so.
Stephen. Do they?
Who's driving me home?
Oh God.
Uber.
Yeah.
We got a Santa Fe Uber. They're going to pick you up, man. 94 Dodge single cab.
Pick is in.
All right. How about all them Saints fans over there, man?
They said they're targeting Lamar Jackson. That's what the analysis says.
Who said?
Are those your fantasy
that's
guys?
That's what Fox says. They're going to convert him from a quarterback to a wide receiver.
They don't need a wide receiver, dude. They got a Michael Thomas.
Who that?
Oh yeah, they only need one wide receiver. Let's see. Am I drunk or is it a little warm in here?
We can turn the AC back on, man.
It's not cold.
Yeah, it's probably both.
It's probably you. You're right.
Pick
All
is
right,
in.
come on now with a pick. What are they doing? Pick is in. Been in for. Why does that dude have a nose ring?
Because he's Alvin Kamara.
He's got a nose ring.
Yeah, give him some airheads.
Airheads?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Explain.
You know how like Marshawn Lynch has
Does
got
Skittles?
Skittles?
Alvin
Alvin Kamara's got airheads.
Does airheads?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Good for him.
He has his own
It's
thing.
still kind of a copycat. To have a candy, that's Marshawn's thing.
14th pick. Let's see, who is it? Marcus Davenport,
Who's he?
defensive end
From
UTSA, San Antonio.
Whoa. Dream come true.
They
Man,
talked about him being a high draft pick, just never. They don't really play anybody.
They say he's the man. He impressed at the Senior Bowl.
4.58.
17 and a half tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks. Conference USA. So they play like UH.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got good talent.
Conference USA.
yeah.
Right? They play Rice.
Yeah,
I've seen them play.
No, do y'all remember when like U of H was
Hometown,
like
raw
a
but gifted.
top 10 team like 2 years ago?
who was?
U of H.
Oh yeah, they didn't lose until they did. Marcus Davenport. How about that Texas boy from San Antonio, Texas?
I don't know that he's from there.
It
played
said
close.
hometown, San Antonio,
Oh,
Texas.
really?
Yep.
Awesome.
Played at UTSA. He likes his mama. So he's gonna be right down the road in Nolans.
Straight down I-10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess while we're in between picks, I want to bring up something that I heard on 610 Sports Radio, Texans Talk Radio. They said that Deshaun Watson was the draft pick of the year last year, going first in the first round, right, for the Texans. But Alvin Kamara, third round pick for the Saints.
Well,
A bit more impressive, right?
I don't necessarily agree with that just because Alvin Kamara got put into a good system that he benefited from. And
Well,
Deshaun
they
Watson
benefited as well, right?
Well, I agree, but it's not like Mark Ingram wasn't doing anything either.
Exactly.
But,
he was facing.
but that doesn't mean Alvin Kamara's he might have been a better value right then, but you're looking Deshaun Watson could be the Texans quarterback for the next decade.
Yeah.
Decade plus.
Yeah, I mean, you saw their offense spark when that guy got in the game.
Made plays.
Beat good teams.
Yeah.
I mean,
Played with good teams. They didn't always beat them, but they played. It
Well,
wasn't
I mean,
his
they
fault.
lost
The
some
defense
games.
lost
Yeah,
some
they-
games.
they lost a lot,
but
but-
I mean, you remember that
The Rams, the Seahawks,
Patriots game,
the Patriots,
dude.
all
I
those
think
games.
Bill
Yeah.
O'Brien lost that game. Not.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
was in. He had them in all of those games, and 2 of those games lost on the defense on the last drive, and then the Patriots game. Yeah, Bill O'Brien. But point is,
I agree with the
They were in
16
all those
radio
games.
guys. I know they're biased, whatever they're.
There's a
local
lot of
Houston
time
guys,
left to
but-
tell, though, right? I mean, he could be a total flop,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
but as of last year, you're saying he could be Dak Prescott, his second year. Is that what you're telling me?
He didn't have
like
Zeke.
Dak
He didn't
Prescott.
have Zeke.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have.
I thought any running back could run for 2,000 yards behind that line.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Everybody said
except
that.
Cowboys critics said that.
That offensive line so damn good. You can throw me back there, I'd run 1,500.
You live near Houston, so you're going to hear news about the Cowboys that are just stupid.
Tackle Colton
Murray
Colton
ran
Miller.
behind that line.
Who?
Dude, that
You
guy's
have like
6'8".
3-4 guys in a row that have ran behind that line and been very successful.
What's the guy's name from the Raiders that ran for us?
Darren McFadden.
Darren McFadden did pretty stinking well
that
too.
that one guy, DeMarco Murray.
Hey, you remember
one guy?
You remember when they let him go to keep Des Bryant? That was a good choice.
That was stupid. Yeah, they had to pick one. You know.
Yeah. The wrong son died.
Colton. Oh my God. Colton Miller, tackle, UCLA.
I watched Walk Hard the other day. Sorry.
Next,
then we wouldn't have Zeke if they didn't let go of
I want some inside
Murray.
information on this Baltimore pick, Jared. I feel like you
Calvin
probably,
Ridley.
Yeah?
It needs to be Calvin Ridley or any playmakers, man. They're talking about, Buffalo traded. They traded down.
You think they need to get a receiver when they grab Michael Crabtree and John Brown?
And Will Snead.
So why would they draft Calvin Ridley?
They just traded down. But Calvin Ridley should have been the pick. Or the tight end. They need a tight end.
Dude, have you seen that one tight end? I think it's like North Dakota State or whatever.
They're supposed to be
Gobbert or something like that.
I don't remember. But they drafted a tight end like 2 years ago, Max Williams in the second round, who was supposed to be, he was the number one tight end in that draft. Hadn't done shit, man. Crockett Gilmore from, he's up in the Panhandle, Texas, where he's from. And he played good for a couple of years and got hurt last year. I don't know what's happening with him. And then Benjamin Watson is old.
Yeah,
So they
Dallas
need some playmakers.
Goddard from
Yeah, I've heard
South
of him.
Dakota State.
So the Ravens get the 22nd overall pick and then that third round pick. That's what I'm telling you. They make their money in the third round, man. Third and fourth rounds. And they fall back 6 spots. We'll see. We'll see what old Ozzy. This is Ozzy Newsome's last year, by the way.
Yeah,
Tip of the
better
cap.
to load up. Good GM, great GM.
Great GM. Eric DaCosta has been the assistant GM for like the last 8 years or something like that. He's just a step right
groomed.
in. Yeah, he's gonna step right in. He's gotten offered so many GM jobs, and he's like, "No, I'm good. I'll stay here."
Pick is in for the Bills. So they got.
So the Bills had the 7th pick and the 22nd pick.
Mm-hmm.
How'd they get that?
What did the Ravens get for that pick?
Third round pick. They moved down 6 spots. They moved down to 22nd overall.
So then, do you think they are going for tight end?
Yeah.
There's
It's gotta
Mike
be a playmaker,
Gesicki
man.
from Penn State, right? He's supposed to be.
There's
beast.
that guy from Oklahoma too. I don't remember his name, but he's good too.
Yeah. If Calvin Ridley's still there, I can see them going there. I don't know who the Bills are going to go for.
I don't know.
I think there's still a couple safeties out there that are Buffalo Bills select. Jermaine Edmonds, linebacker, Virginia Tech.
Wow.
Looking real fresh.
He was that number 2 linebacker.
He looks small.
I think he's fast.
Well, you got to be right.
4.54. I mean, 6'5", 250 ain't small. Running
That's
4.5.
Well, slim is what I mean. Like he doesn't
no,
look like
I agree.
But you got to be now, right? Playing
Dude, the game has changed.
playing against Tom Brady every year.
Safeties are
6'5"
playing
is pretty
linebacker.
tall for a linebacker, right?
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
That's
Yeah, but a lot of these guys aren't. That's
Unnatural.
truly.
That's Brian Urlacher. Brian Urlacher
Yeah.
was 6'5".
damn.
He's the only real tall one I can.
Ray
recall.
Lewis is only 6 foot, right?
Yeah, it's like 6', 6'1".
Damn.
But he was short. They want him 6'2", 6'3". But there's not a lot of 6'5" dudes. Turns 20 on May 2nd.
Golly.
19 years
Couldn't
old.
imagine that.
Rare
Looks like
size and skill set.
Steve Urkel on steroids.
Oh man, this is where you get those real interesting guys in the draft that maybe not everybody's heard of, but
So right around here, like J.J. Watt, I think was like a 14th overall pick. There's Ryan Shazier was 15th
Yeah.
overall.
thanks Wade Phillips for J.J. Watt.
Yeah, no joke. Dude, shout out to Ryan Shazier, man. Terrible what happened to him last year.
Yeah, but it looks like he's doing well, a lot better. But
may never play football
I know.
again.
Why
Like he's
don't
doing
y'all
well.
tell-
I
Like,
mean, to live his life. I'm not talking about to come back, but
Why don't you guys tell the people that are less informed than the three of us what happened to Ryan Shazier?
so Ryan Shazier went and performed looked like routine tackle. Boom, collapse, neck injury. All that was paralyzed for weeks, like bad shape. Surgery and did everything they could. And now he's back into doing better. Like I said, kind of walking around, he's got feeling, doing this and that, but he's probably never going to play football again.
Wow.
Chargers up next. Phillip Rivers still got a little bit of fight. The LA Chargers, by the way,
he still commutes. He fought the good fight.
he did. He said stay in San Diego. The hell with LA. Oakland's going to Vegas, by the way.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. They're building a stadium and shit. I think,
Awesome.
like after the 2019 season.
Oakland's going to Vegas?
Yeah.
I will bet on the Raiders every home game because you know that visiting team's going to come in like.
Dude, I
game's
want to
what,
go.
Sunday?
Like, I want to start planning trips around it, dude.
I'm going to pass.
Like when the Giants are going to play the Vegas Raiders.
That'd be
You're playing a trip around it. You go on Friday, you party down, then Sunday save for the football game. Take Monday off because that's Vegas.
Yeah.
Hey, let's have a staycation and watch the Cowboys Texans this year. We need to talk about that a little bit. Jared, I'm so disappointed in you. You can't have a Texas podcast and give me that face when I talk about Cowboys.
This is true.
Texans.
You got to cater to
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
to everybody.
I'm doing my best. But so I was thinking about this on the way over, to be honest, about the Cowboys. I'm not emotionally invested anymore like I was a few years back, where I was just like a
Hater.
yeah. Like now I don't really care. So to be honest, the 2 years ago when they went on the run and Zach and Deke and Zach, Zeke
Cool.
and Dak.
You're thinking of Zach Miller.
Yeah, no, not at all. But Zeke and Dak and all them guys were going on that run and doing all that stuff. Like they looked like a good football team for the first time I'd seen in a long
They
time.
were fun to watch,
They were
honestly.
fun to watch. You're right.
Oh.
But I never believed the hype until so that year I did. I'm like, yeah, they got a chance to go all the way.
They got a good team.
My only beef with the Cowboys is I hate the self-proclamation America's team. That's my biggest thing with them.
Yeah.
Because
America
they're not
proclaimed
that
them.
easy to like.
I think that is a microcosm in this area. I think nationwide, Dallas is a very beloved team.
I like one rambunctious Dallas team owner, and that's Mark Cuban. I don't have any room in my life for Jerry Jones.
I don't remember my life for any other.
Mark Cuban's a joke.
What?
Excuse me, sir. You better talk nice to your
One of the greatest
future
owners
He's a
of
president.
all
Trump hater.
time.
He's a Trump hater, all right? I don't even want to go there.
That's your future president, sir. You show respect.
Yeah, whatever. He hates your current president, so you show respect.
You know who loves the current president, though?
This
Kanye.
guy.
Kanye West. Let's give it up to Kanye one time. Show Trump a little love.
Mark
Solid
Cuban
week of like real good memes based off some of those quotes.
Kanye. That guy's a goof.
Dude, it's everyone who isn't relevant. He says stuff like that. Makes everybody laugh.
Yeah.
Buys his music. Disappears
Then
again.
he falls off. Yeah, he'd
Think about
be
every
like,
2 years. Every 2 years, Kanye he resurfaces.
does some crazy shit. The Chargers. I don't even know what they need.
I'll tell you what.
I know Colin Cowherd is in their war room right now. He's been talking about it all week. He got invited to go sit down with them in there while they're doing their draft process and shit.
We need to go back to the
They're
fact.
good offensively. They just need a quarterback for the future.
Who's that running back you always get that always says garbage and he always wins you
Melvin
championships?
Gordon.
Yeah.
Thanks for a couple of championships. bud.
Melvin, I thought they were talking about trading Melvin Gordon.
Might. I don't know. But they're good on receiver. They got a good young tight end. The offensive line seems adequate.
Who is their tight end?
Antonio Gates?
Antonio Gates. And then they have the
Hunter Henry.
the backup.
Yeah.
He's solid.
It's pretty good, Stefan.
Shut up.
That's a backup tight end for the San Diego Chargers you just threw out there. I'm proud of you.
He's not backup, though. I mean, Antonio Gates is on his way out.
For like half of the year. They were just feeding Antonio Gates passes for
red zone
set records.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he got his number. Was it 1,000 catches or something he was going for?
I don't know.
Once he got his number,
he's been good for a long time, though, man.
He tapered. So if they take a running back, then Melvin Gordon's getting traded this year?
No.
There's no running back. I think warrants a first-round pick after Saquon Barkley. Safety, Derwin James.
Yeah,
Derwin.
Good.
James from which team?
Oh.
Siri, shut up. Siri, shut up. Speaking of NFL, how about the Rockets going to the NBA championship?
I seem to be the only one who would rather them play OKC than Utah. Everybody thinks they're better off playing Utah, and
I don't think that.
Oh, dude,
I'd rather
my whole office today were like, they were 4-0 this year against Utah. Utah's a different team than they were in the regular season.
West Nuts all day long. I think that's a joke.
Head case. Good, very good.
You remember his personal vendetta he had with Ricky Rubio the other day? Because Russell Westbrook needs to have a personal vendetta against Ricky Rubio for whatever the fuck reason.
They lost. But this last game, when he got mad,
well, he was mad the game before. He's like, I'm going to shut that shit down because Ricky Rubio had like 28.
Yeah.
And they had a badass game against him. I'm going to shut that shit down next game. Well, he shut him down and this fucking team lost because he's just not, I don't know, whatever.
I just don't see them beating the Rockets. I think Utah is one of those good fundamental teams that could potentially beat the Rockets. Yeah. Philly's the one I'm scared of, though. Philly looks good right now.
Yeah, but they're on the east end.
I know. I'm talking about the end because I don't think Cavs are getting through Philly.
Maybe not. Derwin James, he's happy. Green Bay, somebody just traded again. A lot of damn trades, man. Since they restructured
It's an interesting draft.
It is very. Since they restructured a few years ago the rookie contracts, a lot more action in the first round than we used to get. It used to be no trade. Nobody was trading in the first round because you had to pay fucking Sam Bradford $50 million guaranteed when he was a rookie.
How's it different now?
They don't pay him near as much.
Yeah.
Oh, the rookies now, like your top rookie gets paid like $16 million a year or something like that.
There's the cap. They have a cap pretty much.
But I thought they've had that for years. They've had a cap.
No, they just implemented it like 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Sam Bradford was like
Sam Bradford was the last one, so probably 8 years ago.
He was
now,
the last money man rookie. But yeah, each draft spot has a cap of what you can give them.
So explain to me the breakdown of how Sam Bradford got paid so much.
Pretty much, there was like you could pay him whatever you wanted, signing bonus wise.
Well, it went off the previous year, right? So the first round pick in 2000 got $15 million, and then as the
years
money,
advance.
like the money went up and everything went up. So if you get your first round pick money, like Mario Williams got something like a
paid
$40 million contract and $20 million guaranteed, like bonus right off the fucking bat.
Man.
And so it was a negotiation between the agent of that rookie and the team. And they said, well, last year Mario Williams got $40 million and he's a defensive end on a whatever. He goes, this is Sam Bradford. That's number one quarterback in the NFL. He's going to be your quarterback for the next 20 years. You might as well lock him up. So they give him a big ass contract and he got paid. Sam Bradford's made over 100 something million in his career.
Damn.
He's got, it's unreal.
So there's a cap on the number of years you can sign as well too now, right? It's 3 years,
so
right?
the first round picks are 4 years with a 5th year option for the team. And after that, it's just 4 years. So if you're a second round pick, you go 4 years and then you're a free agent. But a first round pick, they get 5th year options. And the 5th year option is worth they get a pretty good chunk of change or whatever. I think I heard some people picking up 5th year option where they're going to get like $20 million this season, something off of it.
So, but I mean, as a drafted rookie, what if you don't like your contract? What can you do?
You hold out.
But
that's what Joey Bosa did last year, and everybody was, or was it 2 years ago, or when he get drafted last year?
No, it's 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Joey Bosa held out for like all the mini camp, and he was the only one in the first round that held out. He was the 4th overall pick, and they're like, and everybody was talking shit. They're like, there's a cap. Like, you can't negotiate. Like, what are you negotiating for? You know, go out there or whatever. And he ended up getting paid what he got paid. But, yeah, you can hold out. Or you can pull Eli Manning, said, fuck the Chargers. I ain't going to play for them. Trade me.
Yeah, I mean, they
It
forced
worked out well for both teams.
Yeah, I think so. But, yeah, there's things you can do. I mean, players have a little bit of power, but you got to have some balls to do that. You know what I mean?
But, I mean, Eli Manning was a special case, right? That he was able to get traded.
John Elway did the same thing. So John Elway is going to get drafted
Saying
by the
I'm
Colts.
not going to play for y'all. Like, you pretty much say you can sign me, but I'm never going to sign that contract.
Yeah. John Elway said, I'll go play baseball. Fuck you, Indianapolis.
The NFL has rules in place. You have to play, right? I mean, or you don't get to play.
You just don't play. You don't get paid. That's all it is.
So how long do you theoretically not play football before you can get out of that contract?
I think it's like the year or something. You have an X amount of time to sign the contract before it's void. And I think you become a free agent, like a undraft or unsigned free agent.
But I mean, that's got to be suicide for your career, huh?
Green Bay.
Oh, yeah, but if you're good,
Yeah,
Jari Alexander, Louisville.
I bet there's a different way to say it than that.
Jari Alexander? Jair?
I don't know. I
I mean, I don't know. How
that beats me.
J-A-I-R-E.
I didn't think that was going to be the first person drafted from Louisville, though.
Yari? So,
Jar.
I don't think... Maybe, dude, what if Lamar Jackson goes to New England and Bill Belichick makes Lamar Jackson the next Tom Brady?
That's what I was hearing. That New England could be a high possibility that they got 2 more years with Brady, right? Enough time to build a game plan around him, and Belichick's the guy to do it.
They have like inside knowledge on some of these guys. Some of the picks they take and guys they trade for, you just kind of scratch your head.
They don't have inside knowledge. They have inside knowledge of how to play football.
A wizard.
Yeah, they're just better at doing it than everybody else.
I mean, they've just always done a whole lot.
Sometimes, though, man. But
how many players,
personnel-wise, I don't think New England is a powerhouse over anybody else.
It's Bill Belichick.
They just play very well. They all do their job and do what they buy into the system, right?
Yeah.
But you can't say that they're player by player, they're 22, starting 22, are any better than like the LA Rams. I think the LA Rams is a more impressive roster. They just don't have Tom Brady. And they, you know what I mean? Like that.
No, I mean, I get it, but
they just know how to use the people that they have really well.
They know how to.
And the guys that fit their system.
Correct.
Yeah.
Get guys to fit their system. And
Dallas is up. Who are they picking?
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. They need a wide receiver, right? I mean,
Calvin Ridley.
You're right.
Or Cortland Sutton from SMU.
Dude.
Him and Cole Beasley can be SMU buds.
Cole Beasley. Is that guy still alive? Did he do anything last year?
Only when you didn't start him in fantasy.
Yeah, no shit. Right. Jerry Jones is very excited. Look at him. Well, son, you welcome to the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to come in here and get some W's. I'm going to take you to the biggest, baddest steakhouse.
Do you think Jason Garrett actually gets to coach?
Dude, I think Jason Garrett's a joke, but I got to be nice to Cowboys fans, Stephen said. But the funny thing is, all these Cowboys fans that I know, none of them like Jerry Jones. None of them like Jason Garrett. So it's just, I don't know. I don't get it, but whatever.
Well, I get blind loyalty.
I have thought about renouncing the Cowboys until Jerry Jones dies, but the fucker won't go away. So I'm scared to say that because then I won't have a team for 10 years.
He's like a damn cockroach.
What is he, 72? Jeez.
I don't know, he's looking younger by the day is all I know.
I know. He has one of those machines where he blends up dollar bills like Magic Johnson.
$50,000 of Magic Johnson's money is all it takes to stay alive.
So what you got to watch out for is the 6th round picks that Jerry Jones makes. They'll be like super young, vegan, healthy, fit guys, and he just puts them down in the basement and uses them as a blood bank and swaps their blood out so he can stay young.
Allegedly.
Jerry Jones is a secret dungeon
They
sex
got
shit. You
Alan
know,
Hearns. I keep forgetting that.
Golly, too much beer, not enough water. I got a cramp.
they're hyping him up. Who's that guy to the right? He's always talking shit. He was talking shit to last year. You remember him?
No, I don't remember last year's
Yeah,
draft.
he was on the draft, came up talking shit to the Bears, I believe. He's like, the 6-time Super Bowl champion Dallas Cowboy. He came up talking a bunch of shit in Chicago. They were all booing him.
AC.
Turn the AC on, bud. Seven's having some physical elements here in the draft.
Technical difficulties.
Stretch it out, man.
In months.
Grab another shiner, bud.
I'm out.
I've got some very nice whiskey if you'd like some.
It's a bad fucking crap, man. Shit.
We may lose Stephen for a few
We had a
picks.
football injury during the draft.
Top 10 in total defense for the first time since 2009. Was their defense any good? I don't remember being
No.
When what's his name? What's
that pass in, that rush in they have?
McLean?
Yeah, he's pretty damn
No,
good.
I'm talking about the linebacker, Sean Lee. When Sean Lee's healthy, they're rock solid.
And that
But that's
Rolando
for run-
Smith or
that's-
whatever.
Yeah,
He's pretty good too.
Game.
Taco Charlton.
Taco. Jerry Jones is on the phone. You know the pick's in. Come on. Let's get it going. Let's get it
How
moving
does
here.
Steve Smith still look 12 years old?
Dude, no joke. I miss that guy. Steve Smith and Deion Sanders goes out and runs 10 routes right now. Who wins?
Ooh.
Steve Smith.
It's just because he's younger. I mean,
Jerry Rice. Dude, T.O. How's that guy not got a job?
Dude, what are they doing? Look at that guy. That guy's on crack cocaine.
Also known as being a Cowboys fan.
he had his front teeth surgically separated to be like Zeke.
All right, we're down to the
I think
minute.
they go
really,
Calvin Ridley,
Cowboys?
man. I think they go Calvin Ridley.
I think Jerry Jones is so excited right now. He's wetting himself.
Whoa. Either Cortland Sutton or Calvin Ridley. That's who I think.
I watch him pick an O-line.
Yeah, no joke. Pick us in. Let's see.
What kind of shenanigans
Dallas
is
Cowboys.
Jerry giving us now?
Who knows, man? He
Why
said
we watch.
something. What did he say? Something. I think he said he was going to draft another wide receiver.
Calvin
he said,
Ridley or
he said
Cortland
we
Sutton?
lost Dez. We got to replace him. And the show I was listening to was talking shit. They're like, Jerry, don't draft a wide receiver in the first round. But he probably will.
Paid $2 billion for stadium. I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah, Jerry does do what he wants. There's an Asian in a cowboy hat. I love Texas. I love Texas so much.
That's the one thing I do miss about being in Austin is everybody was a UT fan.
Yeah.
Nobody labeled themselves as Cowboys or Texans or anything. Everybody was Longhorn fan. It was nice you didn't have to know, pretty much. It's like asking somebody their political beliefs. Are you a Cowboys fan?
Don't tell anybody, but
Your cool neighbor just got real not cool.
yeah. Players from Arlington Independent School District. They're having a good time. We're proud of you, boys.
Some football players right there.
Yeah. Little 92 down there.
Number 7's pretty big.
Yeah.
They look like brothers, man. Both them kids, 19 and 7.
He said, who wanted to draft me?
Linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch,
Oh,
Boise State. So,
somebody to give Sean Lee a break.
Sean Lee, Rolando Smith, was that his name?
Yeah. Sure. He's from Alabama, isn't he?
No, he was from Notre Dame.
Really?
The guy that jacked up his knee.
I don't remember. I'm
Yeah,
not a
he's from-
Cowboys fan.
he's
I don't
from
pay
Notre Dame.
attention.
So, and then now this cat in the first round, 2017 first team All Mountain West selection. Looking like a Sean Lee type.
141 tackles in 2017.
It's pretty good.
It's not a
14
bad year.
games. Remember, I played 14 games.
Interesting
Exciting.
pick.
Exciting.
Jalen Smith.
So you're saying Mr. Ridley is still available? Detroit's up. Cincinnati, then Baltimore's.
Detroit needs a running back. Bad.
They do need a running
Theoretic is just not.
There's none available right
Amir
now.
Abdullah is not a every down back. Can't stay healthy through those touches.
I'm kind of over the Boise State blue field. Is anybody with me?
I get it,
It
but
was cool in 2007, but now it just gives me a headache. Especially when they're wearing blue jerseys, which they do at home, so they disappear in their turf.
is the old Boise quarterback Kellen Moore still the backup in Dallas?
I think so. I think you are correct. Stefan, our resident Cowboys fan.
Kellen Moore.
Say again.
Kellen Moore backup still in Dallas. Lefty from Boise.
I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I told you, I'm not a
can
good
name
guy.
the backup.
I said I'm a
tight end from the
Cowboys
San Diego
fan,
Chargers,
and
you
not a
can't
good
name
one.
your diehard team's backup QB.
I think it's Kyle Orton.
Foreshadowing.
It all comes full circle.
Bringing back the '80s porn stash.
Yeah, rocking it. Ravens picked up an old backup QB.
Robert Griffin
That'd
III.
be one Bob Griffith.
Oh man.
So I'm not hoping Joe Flacco gets hurt.
He says that's the best he's ever felt since he's been drafted. Right now, he's healthy, ready to rock and roll.
Hey man,
I mean,
he's
y'all
still got
have
to
a
work
lead
behind.
quarterback.
We have traded Martavis Bryant to the Raiders for a 3rd round pick. What?
Ooh.
Hashtag have fun.
Raiders,
Yeah.
Amari Cooper, Martavis Bryant,
Jordy Nelson.
Jordy Nelson. Holy shit. Do I still have Derek Carr on my fantasy team?
Who else?
It doesn't matter.
Who was number 2 last year for the Raiders? Number 2 wide receiver.
Michael Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree now on the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes.
Damn. That's still a good wide receiver core there.
It's an excellent wide receiver core.
Wow.
Nelson, Martavis Bryant. I think he's going to roll over there, dude. He's an athlete.
He is.
He was a little bit of a head case over there.
All it takes is a John Gruden.
Oh, I forget.
Is he coming? Is he gonna be?
He's the coach.
Is he the head coach?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, that's big news. Breaking news. Da-da-da,
That's interesting.
that's exciting. Martavis Bryant. Because I like Derek Carr.
Do you?
I do. I
He's-
didn't last year. But I like him again now.
I think he has a lot of potential.
Do they still have Alden Smith? Well, he done got arrested again. He can't.
Yeah, I think he's in prison.
Done. Yeah, he's done.
No, they still have a very solid defense though.
Jerry Jones is very proud of himself. I see. Every time I,
I
see
made a
him, he's just like,
responsible pick. Some guy that's going to play for us for 6 to 7 years
Yeah.
and not start.
yeah.
Good pick.
He always looks very proud of himself, which I guess you got to be, right? I made a couple $1 billion in my
you
life.
are the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. I
Yeah.
mean,
Bought the Cowboys when he was like, what, 39, 40, something like that?
yeah, he wasn't very old. Are they the most profitable or the second most profitable sports team compared to the Yankees? It's like them or
No,
Yankees?
they're
are,
the number one sports franchise in the world.
yeah.
The world. I mean, all
Yeah.
soccer teams,
Yeah.
Yankees,
Yeah.
Lakers, Cowboys number one. Which, I'll give him credit there. Excellent businessman.
Oh, for sure.
Like, it's uncanny how good he is at that shit, man. So there it is. Jalen Smith. That's that guy's name. Why doesn't Stefan know anything about the Cowboys?
I don't think he really is a Cowboys fan. I think he pledged blind allegiance when he was younger and just rode with it.
He just never knew. He didn't know.
Tony Romo's still our quarterback.
Hey, how's Tony Romo gonna do this year, man?
What?
How's Tony Romo gonna be this year? He throwing for 3,000 plus? What?
I think he has
He's
a contract
actually a
with
really
CBS.
good broadcaster.
He's a very good broadcaster. He's like my favorite.
Dude,
yeah.
he's like calling the play-by-play.
Yeah.
5 plays in advance. He knows
I
exactly what's
never
going to happen.
disliked him. I just always disliked him because he was on the Cowboys.
Yeah. I thought when he was getting all the praise by all the Cowboys fan, it wasn't warranted. Like those first few years he was there, and
Yeah.
it was Tony Romo was the best. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Okay, he's got to win some stuff first. I get it. He makes plays and it's exciting, but let's see him win some stuff. And then
He was the first quarterback to show promise since
in
Troy
a decade.
Aikman.
Yeah. Well, then it came that he started all of a sudden getting blamed for everything, and I'm like, he's the best thing on your team. So, all right, who we got here? Detroit center Frank Ragnow Arkansas boy.
Frank Ragnow.
I wonder how come. Oh, that whiskey is delicious. Thank you, Tyler, for letting me try that.
Go get a glass.
I'm gonna go get a glass.
Get a glass, sir.
I'll be back in a second.
All right. Well,
Why didn't Jerry Jones make the trade for Martavis Bryant? That would have been good for us.
That's a good call,
That'd be.
dude. Martavis Bryant could fit in with any team. Anybody can use that guy.
We don't have a deep threat. Say that I said that.
Stefan says that they don't have a deep threat. You have Cole Beasley, sir.
Slot guy. Where do I get this?
You know the other guy though, the Cowboys wise, I just never got the praise. Was Marion Barber.
Marion the Barbarian.
Like he had some cool plays where he missed some tackles and broke some tackles.
Yeah.
But
He had that one memorable run.
yeah, where he's like in the end zone.
In the end zone,
Yeah.
he broke like 20 tackles, and at the end of the day, it was a gain of 2.
Ran
You know
for
what I mean?
667 yards at your best running back.
I think his longest run was 20 yards, like ever.
Yeah, Brandon Jacobs was running over people just as impressively back in those days. 6'4", 260.
him and Ahmad Bradshaw were a nice little combo.
One of the best, like memorable combinations.
They were really good. I mean, they have to be an all-time combination at some ranking. They both had a 1,000+ yard year together. I mean, it's pretty impressive.
I just found a red Solo cup that's probably been sitting there since 2007. Just pour my whiskey in.
A little extra fermentation never hurt
I
anybody,
can
man.
tell you what was poured in there in 2007.
Keystone Light.
Yeah, no
We're a
joke.
natty family.
Oh, Natty Clan.
Cincinnati Bengals are in. I don't even know what they need. Let's see the Bengals.
Quarterback.
Yeah, they do. They need one of the new head coach. Maybe they were just gonna let Marvin Lewis not win a playoff game for 27 years and just keep having him back. I guess that's cool.
Who is on the opposite side of AJ Green?
Hawkins?
And
No. John Ross.
No.
yeah, he got drafted by the Bengals.
There's another one too.
He was
They got
Tyler Eifert.
Tyler Eifert's probably
he's-
the number 2. Yeah, he would be the number 2. But
He's hurt. Tyler Eifert's a tight end, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
He's-
but he's
I
still the
don't
number
think
2
he's-
wide receiver.
I don't think he's ever going to play. He's been hurt too much. He's
Yeah.
not very reliable.
Matt Barkley, backup QB.
Yeah, so they got John Ross last year. They got
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler, yeah, Tyler.
And Brandon
Boyd.
LaFell. That's what I was
Brandon
thinking
LaFell.
of.
That's the
Brandon
one I was
LaFell.
thinking of. Yep.
Yeah.
Kept want to say Muhammad.
Brandon
Sanu.
LaFell's been on every team in the
Yeah,
NFL.
he's on the Falcons now.
Yeah, I know. But LaFell and Sanu are kind of like the same player to me.
No,
Why not?
because Sanu can catch the ball.
Oh,
Bengals selection.
I heard something terrible today. Well, I'll say it after this.
Sanu actually made some noise on the team he went to this year. I can't.
Yeah, the Falcons.
The Falcons,
Opposite
yeah.
Julio, I'd hope so, man.
Yeah, that's
Julio
right.
didn't
You
have
need
a
him to
very
make
good
noise.
year. You know, Julio.
Didn't catch a touchdown for the
Center,
first
dude.
12
That's
games
the
of the
third
season or
center
something.
taken in the first round. There must have been some good centers this year. The
Do you,
Ravens lost Ryan Jensen. He was a redheaded guy, center. Was a mean, nasty, ugly person. He was one of those offensive linemen that just ugly and it looked like he was mad because he was ugly. And he just hit the shit out of people all the time. He was a mean,
Yeah,
nasty
so you want in
lineman.
front of you.
Huh?
So you want in front of you.
That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of guy you want, man.
No, did you see Julio like untagged and deleted all the Falcons related pictures from his social media?
I did not see
It's
that.
been the most recent hype past couple of days.
Oh yeah, what's happening? A little behind.
I don't know,
behind
man.
the door.
Maybe so.
Home Depot didn't.
I think he was
didn't,
too happy with past year.
Home Depot didn't give him his discount or
Bro,
something.
how about Chick-fil-A doing the new Mercedes Stadium? Not even open on Sundays. Can't have this chicken unless it's a Monday night prime time or
Are
Thursday.
y'all gonna open up for specials? No.
No.
It's against our policy. We're just gonna be off.
We'll sponsor. We're not going to be open.
Ravens are up. I won't be surprised if they trade down. Yep, trade again. Told you.
Dude, it says Ozzie Newsome's last
Ozzie
year. He's
Newsome,
just-
dude, he knows what he's doing. Because none of these guys, so they make these
Tennessee.
grades, right? Well, here's how a lot of these guys do it. They make the grades of like these 12 players are first round talents. And if they're all gone by the time first round's
Get
up,
value.
we're not going to pick.
Just
We'll just keep
move
trading
down,
back.
get value.
Yep. Because there'll be, 55 guys that they say are second round value.
Mm-hmm.
And so, they'll trade everything back into the second round. So, whatever. Titans So that means the Ravens aren't going to be picking in the second round or in the first round tonight.
What do the Titans need? DeMarco Murray, I believe, is gone. So
To where?
I'm not
Doesn't
sure.
matter. They got Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
He's the guy of the future.
I didn't know DeMarco Murray left.
Yeah. They're going to rely on
They could
Murray.
use linebacker help. They could use defensive line help. They need a rush end.
They got a receiver last year in the. Who's that dude?
Drawing a blank.
Let's see.
Hey, so I'm going to tell you all that fucked up thing I heard earlier today.
Corey Davis. Corey
Yeah.
Davis is
Davis,
their
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Who's the wide receiver for the Texans, not named DeAndre Hopkins, the fast guy?
You talking about the cat from Notre Dame, Will Fuller?
Will Fuller, the fourth.
No, there was another guy.
He's like the speedster.
Yeah, I know he's the speed guy. There's another guy.
Like started.
I think a guy who was there before Will Fuller. I can't
Was
remember.
the speed
shit, I
guy?
can't remember his
Was it
name.
the guy they got from Jacksonville? Or are you talking about the guy that?
Braxton Miller.
Braxton Miller.
No,
Bruce Ellington.
Are you looking at Texans wide receivers right now?
Yeah, but I mean, Sammy Coates is on their team apparently. I didn't know that. That's a big pickup for the
Yeah.
Texans.
agreed.
That's all I'm seeing. Braxton Miller's.
It was so.
Jalen Strong.
No,
Yeah, but he was only
I
there
don't
for a
remember
year.
the name. It may have been. I don't know. We'll just call it Jalen Strong. So let's see. The Ravens get the 25th overall pick and a 4th round. They load up on 3rd and 4th.
I wouldn't say this person has a name unless you're for sure about to say something.
Well,
bad
no,
about
it wasn't. It was just. It was something to. It was something insulting towards the. We'll call it ex-Texans wide receiver. I don't remember who it was, but who's the cat from UCF? Has one hand linebacker.
Oh, Shaquem or Shaquem or something. Griffin.
Yeah. So there was somebody like, what are the odds that he catches the ball better than whoever the wide receiver for the Texans was?
Dude, can you believe that guy ran like a 4.3?
Dude, he's a
4 or
monster.
something like that.
Monster. And he threw up, like 27 reps on bench?
With
Oh,
a
the guy with one
prosthetic.
hand?
Yeah.
With a
Yeah. What's his
yeah.
name? Keyshawn.
No, it's
What'd you say?
Shaquem Griffin. His brother plays
I could do 225 like
for the Seahawks, correct?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you could do 225 right now today?
10, 12 times.
Oh my God, you're a beast.
Yeah.
That's not that good anymore.
Maybe twice.
I could probably do it 2 or 3 times.
Maybe twice.
On the third one, if no one was in the room, the only way I'd get it up is because I thought I was going to die. If I didn't.
Cramp up halfway through.
If somebody's watching me too, because I know.
Linebacker Rashawn Evans
From Alabama. Dude, that's like Alabama's
told you
what,
they need a linebacker.
third, fourth guy?
Dude, Alabama's
They
always
always
got
have 5, 6 guys
six
in the
guys
first.
round every time.
Still no Calvin Ridley, though.
No. Baltimore still got a pick. So we got New England up next. Lamar
Jackson.
You think? Dude, how pissed is Tom Brady going to be that you're not going to get anybody to help our team this year? You're just going to fuck off and pick Lamar Jackson. I'd be so mad. They're in open revolt over there in New England, by the way.
Why?
Tom Brady's like, I'm not showing up to camp. Gronk's out riding dirt bikes. Doesn't give a fuck. We're not showing up to mini camp. We ain't doing shit.
Blue Mountain State.
Hey, y'all pray for Gronk's horse that he bought into that it's able to run the Kentucky Derby here next weekend.
Gronk put money into a horse called Gronk. Of course he did, right? Of course.
Have y'all seen Gronk's party cruise that he does every year?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is
he was
so
walking,
awesome.
He got in trouble last year because he was walking around giving people like $10,000 to start fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in the concert hall or whatever.
He's like, you two, $10,000, start fucking.
What? He likes to party.
I would.
Dude.
Is it crazy that guy's one of the best tight ends to ever play the game?
No, yes and no. It's perfect. Like he's straight out of like party.
Exactly.
you
Blue
know,
Mountain State.
Yeah. He's straight
Could
out of
you imagine-
Animal House,
he
dude.
probably-
and
how
just
many
like
percentage of games he's missed too? Maybe like 15,
he
20%.
only had like 1 year.
He
where
missed a whole year,
missed.
yeah.
He missed a year, and then
Was
other than
that-
that, he's hurt, but he always played. There was like
2014, he missed the whole season.
yeah.
But he's only been in the league for what, 6 years, 7 years? He was a 2012 guy?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
No, because he played 1 year and then he missed the whole year, right? At his second year, his sophomore season, he missed.
Did he?
I thought.
I don't recall that. But yeah, he's just perfect. I love everything
Arya
about him.
has like 75 touchdowns already.
And it's not even just like he's a tight end receiver, but he's also a badass tight end.
Yeah.
He can block. He will pancake your ass.
He's big and strong, dude. And it's not even. You want to give Tom Brady credit, right? Because he's Tom Brady.
No.
But Gronk makes a lot of plays. A lot
he
of yards
turns a
after
20-yard
catch.
pass into a 40-yard pass.
A lot of breaking tackles.
So he got drafted in 2010.
2010?
Yeah.
He didn't do much early on,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Yeah, he did.
He was
He
a
was like
sensation right
instant
out the
pack.
gate, dude.
His first year, 550 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Look at everybody they lost. This is the Patriots. Malcolm Butler gone. Let's go back to that.
Cooks.
Yeah,
For the
Cook's
Rams.
gone. Julian and Danny Amendola gone. The
Deion
left
Lewis.
tackle Nate Solder. That's a big one, man.
Yeah.
And Deion Lewis gone.
But Brandon Cooks didn't
Deion
really
Lewis
do
went
much
to
for
the
the
Titans
Patriots.
too, I believe.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Brandon Cooks is not a big loss for them.
Sure
he
he
didn't
is.
really
You
do
say
much,
that-
right?
Who else runs over the top?
But Brandon Cooks
Hogan,
didn't do near
that's
as
it.
much.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah,
why
Chris
was Hogan
Hogan
have solo coverage? Because Brandon Cooks was getting
Brandon Cooks,
double
on that.
teamed.
Brandon Cooks made plays last year, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't always go into. So it's Bill Belichick, right? There's games where Tom Brady throws the ball 12 times and they rush it 40 times. Just because that's what the game plan says.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next time we're going out and we like to match up Hogan. So he throws the ball 14 times to fucking Hogan. And then the next time, Brandon Cooks. So Brandon Cooks had those big games when he got called on. And
How many receiving yards did Brandon Cooks have last year? Let's look that up.
I think it was still fairly close.
gonna say 800.
I'm going to say 500.
850.
500 yards.
Oh no, it was way more than 500, bud.
And it was all in
I'm pretty
three
sure
games.
it was like just shy of 1,000. But how about a LeGarrette Blount? What a flip flop.
yeah, no
Back
joke.
to back rings?
to back. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
He had 1,082 yards last year, bud.
1,082.
Damn. This didn't
Sneaky,
seem
man.
like
He's
that.
talking
Sneaky.
shit.
I don't like him.
But that's like it was like, it was like T.Y. Hilton games though, where you have 40 yards and then you have 200.
Yeah, 3 catches, 180 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Like 3 times a year. You know what I mean? And then every other game he had 40.
Chris Hogan's a badass receiver, though. He's going to be back. He's
He's a
going to be
very
strong.
good lacrosse player. Yes.
The guy's good. He was out for half the season.
Yeah.
You don't like him? What do you?
I just don't get some of the moves they make, but I stopped questioning Bill Belichick a very long time
That's
ago.
the thing, man. He got it all figured out. The rest of us are just
Yeah, I mean,
we're just grasping at straws.
Like not
for that guy.
starting Malcolm Butler Super Bowl day. Some guy that
So that's why they're pissed. That's why they're in open revolt. Is the
With
rumor is Brady and Gronk are pissed off because he didn't start Malcolm Butler, didn't give an explanation, nothing, whatever, and they felt like that may be a big reason why they lost the Super Bowl.
It's
and
crazy.
took one
I
away
know,
from
like Tom Brady's had issues because of his whole trainer guy.
Yep.
He's trying to get everybody to do the TB12 system and
So
stuff
that's
like
the thing.
that.
Gronk is attending those training facilities and shit like that, and not going to the Patriots team ones, and openly talking about it, discussing it. Like, I'm over here and I'm feeling real good.
Well, they're
This
showing
is-
Lamar Jackson. By the way,
Lamar Jackson. All right, New England. It's crazy.
how can you be Tom Brady and treat Bill Belichick with anything but respect, though? Anything he wants to do, you just shut up and listen.
But
I know Brady's
how
great.
can you be Bill Belichick and not give Tom Brady respect?
Yeah, I mean, it's a two-way street, but
I mean,
they should be able to sit, you know.
Everybody wants to say, everybody that doesn't like Tom Brady says Bill Belichick is the system, and this and that. But let us not forget, Bill Belichick got fired in Cleveland. Bill Belichick was like 4-11 or some bullshit before Brady came in and started.
I know. I think it's the combination of the two of them that makes it happen, but I don't know. At the same time, it'd be
I don't
like
think it was 2-11, by the way. It was something because he came in that season and wrecked shop. But he had a losing season going on before Tom Brady came in.
yeah.
But it wasn't that much.
I do think we need to get back to the roots of this podcast though and start talking about some Texas related things, favorite spots. You got some new people on, and I think we've been all around the state and probably have some things to share.
Well, let's hear it, sir.
Well, pick is in, sir. After this pick.
Slow your roll, man.
Let's get on what New England has. The pick is in.
Lamar Jackson, come on.
Yeah, that'll be kind of freaky.
I don't get it, but
I have a feeling this podcast is going to go viral. Listening to
opposite.
three Texas bumpkins talking about the draft from their perspective.
20 minutes in, not for me.
Yeah. Imagine there'd be very few people listening right now.
I had fun regardless, so.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man.
This probably won't make the final cut.
No, we'll keep rocking and rolling. That's the one thing that I've kind of decided about this thing. I'm going to do it because it's fun and I like it and whatever, and we're going to put it out. People like it, they like it. They don't, they don't. It's not
just. Why would you do anything you don't enjoy?
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
That's why I'm going to start flipping houses.
There he goes. You heard it here first, folks.
PSA. Sell me your junker.
Tackle. Isaiah Wynn.
Nobody saw that coming.
future Hall of Famer.
Future Hall of Famer. Look, he's only 6'2".
You heard it here first.
What? I haven't seen a tackle that's 6'2" in I don't know how long. Left tackle conversion. Pops out of stance. Fits.
You think they'll move him to the guard at the next level?
Naturally, you'd think, how many 6'2" tackles do you see?
And not since 97.
But maybe Bill Belichick is starting the trend.
The game's changing, right?
It is ever evolving.
Shorter, faster, quicker, lower hips to the ground guys. So
Zone scheme. That's the future of the offense, right?
Is New England Patriots going to come in with the 31st pick and get Lamar Jackson? Have maybe
they don't hardly ever trade up.
They've got the 31st pick.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they got him a little mobile lineman to start rolling out with them.
It's
And
very sneaky of you, Bill Belichick.
I'm on to his plans.
You can't fool me, you son of a bitch.
Who's Carolina going to take? They need a running back, right?
They need
They
a
got one
quarterback.
last year, didn't they?
They got Christian McCaffrey last year.
That's what I'm saying. They got
that's right.
They got one last year.
Read a book, dude.
Yeah, he was pretty epic.
Anyways.
I forgot about that.
He was another one that was a lot better than I thought he was being.
I'm very curious what Stefan has to say about the fantastic things of Galveston Island, since he's from there and
BOI.
we just visit there on occasion. Any favorite spots or
Hidden gems.
Hidden gems?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
GEMS, because the GYMS I have nothing to do with. Hidden gems. There is... Man, you would ask. Obviously,
you went to college there? You lived there?
Yaga's Tsunami Combination, the Yaganamis.
Yeah,
there's
solid.
The spot on the seawall.
Yeah.
It's good, good place to go. There's a new place. It's not very new, actually. It's a driving range out on the west end.
That's like the Caddy Shack or something like that.
It's a really fun place. I wish
Golf driving range?
Yeah.
In like a bar / driving range.
Yeah. I spent more time drinking than hitting balls there.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
Check that out one day.
Yeah. Have you been to, I believe it's called Pier 13, new steakhouse down there? Supposed to be very excellent. Yeah, very
Pricey.
expensive.
Yeah,
but very
5-star
excellent.
restaurant, yeah.
Yeah, but they have, you want to talk about some high-end whiskeys? We looked at and they have a cigar, like
Humidor and there's the buy
yeah,
cigars.
so
and
it's like
stuff.
a post dinner cigar menu.
So,
Yeah.
I know that they're a high-end restaurant or whatever, and they're famous for the steaks, but
Seafood's supposed to be really good, too.
I've also heard from people that go there, I guess there's like a happy hour. They have like awesome hot dogs. They have like signature hot dogs or something like that is what I've
It's
heard.
like bar food type
Yeah,
stuff.
pretty much.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed like a little having spot.
Been
we're gonna have to
digging
go down
that Moray's place over in
Yes.
Dickinson lately.
Yeah,
Right
that
on
place
This
is
is
awesome.
the name of the driving range in Galveston.
Of course it is.
But man, that's right on the bayou. It's got good oysters, good steaks, solid seafood,
Good whiskeys.
very good whiskeys. They get that little beer garden thing they have on the bottom floors is real cool too.
Yeah. I've been wanting to mention them on here, and I haven't. every time we start talking about shit, and I'm like, I kind
we
of
went like right when it opened, and the owner was still coming around every table and stuff. Real cool guy. I mean, his whole purpose was, put a steakhouse somewhere where you didn't have to dress fancy to go to, and I'm all about that. I'm in cargo shirts and fishing shirts all the time. I don't dress up all the time. It's kind of nice being able to go somewhere, white tablecloth, and take your lady out on a date and not have to put on slacks. I mean,
Yeah.
Another nice gym in Galveston. Shout out to Gypsy Joint. They have really great food, and they have
I've
craft
never been
beer.
there.
Yeah, it's a good place. Good place. To
Is
go.
there any other spots doing craft beer down there? I know.
There's, I think, like the Galveston Brewing or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
So there's Galveston Island Brewery,
They have the Tiki Wheat.
Tiki Wheat,
Which is really
and
good
then didn't they open a Stuck Gardens down there as well?
I know there's a Stuck Garden in Texas City.
There's one in Texas City, one in Kemah, and I believe there's one in Galveston. I've been to one in Kemah, been to one in Texas City. Haven't been to one in Galveston though.
I didn't know.
where
I
it's
didn't
at.
know that about that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go check them out.
Panthers selection.
Panthers is in. I'm saying.
Defense, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's secondary somewhere. The 24th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft. Cam Newton and friends select.
Wide receiver
wide
DJ
receiver
Moore from
DJ
Maryland.
Moore.
The first receiver off
From
the board.
Maryland.
That is the first receiver off the board, correct?
Sure is.
Over
2,027
Calvin
yards.
Ridley. Huh?
Over Calvin, over a bunch of guys, man.
DJ Moore. Who's this guy?
Is he really? He's only 6 foot.
He
What?
looks like a Steve Smith type character.
Yeah.
Oh
'Cause
man,
they
don't live
have-
in the past.
They got rid of Kelvin
on.
Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin's in Buffalo, correct?
Yes.
So they have Funches.
Bunches of funches.
They have Greg Olson. They have Ted
Dexter.
Ginn.
By the way, Greg Olson looks exactly like Dexter with
Yeah.
long hair. And
Yeah.
yeah,
a
he does.
monster.
That's creepy.
Also a very good humanitarian. Does a lot of work with, I think, heart disease for children or something like that.
Well, that's good.
His son had some kind of
That's good.
But
whatever.
Ted Ginn's there, correct?
Yep.
He had like a really good year last year,
Yes, he did.
a bunch of good touchdowns. So maybe this is a Ted Ginn replacement. But 210, it's pretty solid.
Slight,
Yeah.
fast riser. 8 different quarterbacks in 3 years. Run after catch like a running back. That sounds
Nice.
like a rap song.
Sounds like a Steve Smith.
No, that's what I'm
Little
saying. Maybe
wannabe.
Steve Smith. Oh, just ran over that defensive end, which
I
is
love the "Walk It in My Pocket" rap. Aren't you the one that sent that out?
What?
There's a "Walk It in My Pocket"
I have
rapped out.
no idea what you're talking about.
I was just talking about rap. There, somebody put
What
in our
happens
group
when you give a
chat.
Cowboys fan whiskey?
Somebody put it on our group me, our fantasy group me. A "Walk It in My Pocket" rap. Must have been Randy. Randy's.
Would you like to sing it for us?
I would like to play it. That would be
I'm
awesome.
gonna hard pass that one,
Yeah,
but
I
sorry.
don't know what you're about to
A
play.
hard pass. That's surprising.
What about your boy Zero?
There, I can any song name it. I got
Any
it.
of
I'm
them.
on it.
Isn't his,
Any,
like dad a teacher at ball or something like
His
that?
dad was a teacher at O'Connell Mont High
O'Connell,
School
oh,
in
yeah.
Galveston for a little while. Yeah,
Slang CDs after class, or
Mr. Sean McVay. Well, Sean McVay is his name. What's the dad's name? Michael McVay or something.
shout out.
Beerfoot is another brewery in Galveston. Back to the Galveston thing.
Yeah.
And then everybody loves Float in Galveston. Shout out to Float. I don't have the
Don't
body.
get in the pool.
Don't get in the pool. Don't get in the pool. You're right.
I like
They
that.
put a lot of chlorine in it. You're probably fine.
I like that saloon door over there in Webster.
Yeah.
I like that little brewery, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
That place I get my hair cut at, the Lou's Barbershop.
Over on 518?
Yes, turns into like Marina Bay
Yeah,
Drive
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the one down there. They have it on
Look,
tap.
there you go. Torrey Smith, Christian McCaffrey,
I've
Cam
actually
Newton,
got my hair cut
DJ
at that
Moore.
barbershop. They do
Yeah.
a good job.
Yeah, my one of my guys went solo, went there, so I followed him. But that's where I used to go.
Really?
Yeah, now I'm at Headliners over off 518.
You go to a barbershop to get your hair cut?
Dude, my barber's legit.
You look like a Fantastic Sam's kind of person. Or a TGI or a Supercuts.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
All right, Ravens up to select for the 3rd time tonight.
What do they take?
Calvin Ridley. I'm still on
What's
Calvin
the
Ridley.
running back you're in love with there? What's his name? You've been talking
so
about.
so they got two. Alex Collins last year is the one that kind of took off, but the little guy who got suspended and other shit was Dixon, Kenneth Dixon.
Yeah, you've been
Kenneth
talking about that
Dixon.
guy for like 18 years now.
Dude,
Man, I was hard on him. I thought he was going to be.
He was.
I thought he was
man.
going to come out.
He got hurt year one to some big old boy.
Everybody got hurt. Dennis Pitt broke
I think
his head.
Haloti Nada landed on him in the end zone in preseason, got him hurt, and then he was out his rookie year. And then his second year, he did something, I think PEDs and shit.
All right, so there's a rapper named Migos.
Yeah.
Okay, that is up and coming. He's with the youth. They really love him, but
He's with the youths.
somebody
I'm pretty
posted
sure-
this
Is that
video.
young people?
I'm pretty sure
Walk It-
Migos is 3 people.
Walk It in My Pocket is by Dr. Seuss. It's a book, and this guy raps "Walk It in My Pocket" in the style of Migos. Check it out.
They can't hear that.
They're not gonna be able to hear it. Just tell them to look it up.
No, they can hear it. Can you hear it?
Have another beer, Stefan.
Give that man some more whiskey.
Who do you think the Ravens are going to take?
It's amazing, like how great Dr. Seuss is.
You know, well, we can all agree on that. I mean, no, thank you, Sam. I do not want green eggs and ham. I mean, you just can't come up with that shit, right?
Go look it up, listen to the video, and it'll blow your mind how great he would have been as a rapper.
Plus or minus, how many hits of acid did Dr. Seuss take in his life? Plus, I'm setting the bar at like 3,000.
I don't
think
know.
so. I think
It's
he was
an
just-
awfully high number there, Greg.
No, I don't think he did drugs.
I would say
I've
large
never done acid,
quantities.
so I don't know what the normal amount is.
He probably would have done music if he did acid. He
CJ
wrote books
Mosley.
'cause he
CJ
wasn't.
Mosley's still with the Ravens, right?
Yeah, CJ Mosley is very good with the Ravens. Yeah, he just got paid. They kept him and they
Matt
kept
Elam.
Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams is a monster, man. He shows up in like bib overalls and has arms the size of legs.
Is
He
Jared
does,
Allen
like-
still playing the league?
No, he retired. You don't remember his retirement video?
He was crying
The
and
greatest
stuff.
retirement
Yeah.
video of all times.
I don't.
He wasn't crying at all. He
I
was
thought-
in a denim jacket and a cowboy hat, rode up on a horse. He's like, "This is where it ends, y'all." It just rides away on his horse. What? Yes, look it up. Jared
I'll
Allen
have to
retirement
look that
video.
up. That's awesome.
It's the greatest retirement video of all time. He's like, "Well, it's been a good ride. This is where it is," and he rides off in the sunset on his horse.
He was a beast.
Hell yeah, he was, man.
I don't know why I thought of him, but
The mullet.
yeah,
Could never
it's
do it.
true.
Could never
Oh, you're
do
talking
that.
about overalls and
is
stuff
great.
like that. That's why. Pick is in.
Pick is in. All right, here we go.
Calvin Ridley.
Tight end or Ridley?
I think Patriots are going to get Calvin Ridley with their 31st.
It'd be pretty dirty. It'd be pretty good value. I don't know. Ravens have never had good luck picking receivers.
Yeah.
They've never drafted receivers very well at all. All the great receivers they've ever had have been in free agency. Derek Mason, Steve Smith, Anquan Bolden. The only one they ever had that had any sort of success was Torrey Smith.
Yeah. But that's when Joe Flacco was still elite. Air quotes.
Air
elite.
quotes. Hey, man, he got him a Super Bowl.
He
He good in my
did.
book. And he played lights out that season. Nobody wants to give him
No,
credit.
he literally played lights out in New Orleans. That's the only reason why they won that game.
Whatever. That's the only reason why that was even a game. They were up by 28 when the lights went out. Conspiracy. They literally were. They were up by 28 points.
Cap was bringing him back.
Dude. No, it wasn't even that. They just got done running the kickoff return back for a touchdown. And fucking stinky old Roger Goodell was up there like, hit the light. You got to do something. We're losing people. Got to do something.
No, that was the Seahawks Broncos. Was it? That's when the
blowout?
Yeah,
The
it
Seahawks
was bad.
blew
Like,
out? Yeah.
halftime done.
With the 25th pick.
That was when they had
2018
Monte Ball
NFL.
as their running back, right? And just did terrible. He like
That was
fumbled.
Hayden Hurst. There he is, tight end. Knew it.
Nice.
There's like no way we could possibly guess who they're gonna pick next at this point in the draft. Like,
We're going to keep saying Calvin Ridley until
I'm
somebody
going
picks
to
Calvin
tell you.
Ridley.
I mean,
I'm like 1 for 26 now in this draft, so
Pirates pitcher yips. What does that mean? Natural hand snatcher, willing competitor in run game. What does Pirates pitcher yips mean? Was he a pitcher for the Pirates? Isn't the yip something you have in baseball? Or is that golf?
so I'm gonna
think
name
it's
off
golf.
the top 10 predictions, and that weren't picked, so that haven't been picked so far.
Okay.
Still up there is Denzel Ward got picked, right?
Yes.
So actually, the top 10 guys have gone. Roquan Smith did get picked.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. Quentin Nelson, guard, Notre Dame. He was number 2 guy, number 2 on the list. It hasn't gotten picked yet.
No, I haven't seen that name.
I don't know if he has or not.
Quentin Nelson from Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Calvin Ridley still up there.
So what do you wish that was down here that was in Austin? That's
Moon
not
Tower.
down here.
Moon Tower, that bar of Menchaca
Yeah.
and Slaughter.
Nearby rivers to float.
Yeah, no joke. Look, here's
Yeah, well,
baseball.
no, that's
So
what I
look,
lit when I
he
lit
does
it.
have the pitcher yips.
Oh,
What does that mean? What a journey it's been so far. I can't wait to see where life takes me in these next few months so I can continue adding to my story. So he played for the Pirates.
Nice.
like Brandon Whedon with the Yankees. I think it's the last player that did something like that. Yeah, that Moon Tower bar. That's the coolest thing. Food trucks, live music. There's not a lot of that down here. There's trying. There's stuff starting to come in, but
There's a place called Kirby's Ice House and off West Alabama in Houston.
Yeah.
They have a food truck. They have like a specific area for food trucks.
but this place had like washer pits, volleyball court, big old oak trees, like old mature oak trees hanging everywhere.
Nice.
Swings, cheap Lone Star. I mean, what more can
you
you,
can
ask for?
find all that in different places, but not all in one spot.
Correct.
Yeah, like McIntyre's has the swing kind of thing going on.
Yeah. They just, I don't know, they kept it interesting as the first thing
Yeah.
that I'd ever seen in my life like that because I moved up there. It was the closest good bar.
Volleyball court's a pretty big deal. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That and just all the, one-time restaurants. There's not a chain of them.
Yeah.
Like, especially breakfast spots. There's just not a lot. I mean, I love Waffle House with all my heart, but there's just not a lot of great breakfast spots around here. There's a few coming up, like Red Oak
Cafes.
That's
There's
my
some
favorite
coming
around
ups.
here. But man, I could have one every day, different day of the week up there.
Yeah.
It's just this area's trying, but
It's gotten better.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
I think the
Houston has a lot of good, well-kept secrets, though.
Yes.
Like, you have
Yeah.
to have somebody that actually lives in Houston.
but
and-
most of it's like Mexican food, which I'm 100% okay with. But
I mean, it depends on like if you consider Cuban food. If you're eating Cuban food, really badass Cuban food, and you call it Mexican food, it's not though.
no, yeah, I
I
agree.
mean, there's some good spots that are like Argentinian food, and
yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
that's any big like port city like that has some super hole in the walls, but
Yeah,
it's off some crazy street by the ghetto that you never drive by and stuff like that. And
yeah, you got to go
it's,
find it.
It's the places that you can't Google
exactly.
are the ones that I want to go to. You
Yeah,
know what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
Dude,
Let's-
like my
let's
favorite
go for a
Restaurants
ride.
near me, and like it's not going to show up on that.
Yeah, like my favorite pho place in Houston is over in Chinatown, and I have to have a friend order for me because nobody speaks English.
Yeah.
But I can't even pay there. Like,
You just hit
I'm
a card.
worthless.
They
Yeah,
only
I
accept
don't know what
yen.
you're going to charge me. I just point out something what somebody else has, and
Yeah.
here's my stuff. I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's amazing. Same thing. You can't Google spots like that.
Yeah, Houston's got a amazing Chinatown scene,
Oh,
Chinese
yeah.
scene. Dude.
You
Like
gotta
their
go to
markets
Yelp.
and stuff.
Yelp will have those places
I don't trust those. They're
because Yelp is made by people that go there. Like,
they're also made by
create-
people that as soon as they walk in the door, they judge the service.
Yeah.
I've read a lot of bad Yelp reviews.
Well,
Calvin
here's
Ridley's off the board finally.
Calvin Ridley to
Atlanta.
Julio.
Alabama boys. What? Oh,
No wonder Julio's deleting everything off his Twitter.
443?
Twittergram.
oof.
Damn it, boy!
Matt Ryan doesn't have an excuse now.
Look, he's crying. Damn, what's that like? Everybody in the family going crazy?
That's the closest professional team, probably at Alabama, isn't it?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's either them or
Yeah.
the Saints.
Yeah. Damn it, boy!
That's good
Him and
pick.
Julio. That'd be pretty dirty.
It's gonna be scary.
224 receptions in career, second in school history, behind Julio.
With
19 receiving touchdown,
2
in career.
years of a non-passing quarterback.
Yeah,
as
Jalen
well.
Hurst. Which is he even going to be on Alabama next year?
I would transfer if I were him, but that Samoan kid got hurt, so I'm not sure.
did he?
But
How
his
did this
younger
guy
brother
fall so
already
far?
committed there.
Look at that. Tevin Coleman, Devontae Freeman, Julio Jones, Calvin
That's gonna be
Ridley.
scary.
Who's the tight end? They got a decent tight end too, don't they?
I think it alternates.
Yeah. you're
Tammy,
right.
Jacob Tammy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
But,
all right.
but they have other guys too that kind of fill in.
Yeah. Matt, Ryan.
They don't really use the tight end position like that.
Not since Tony Gonzalez.
That's been how many years though?
Quite a few.
Hot Atlanta. They're having a good time. I'm proud of them.
Good for him.
I don't know. The Ravens may have just fucked that one up too. I'm passing up on him, but
So who do we got now?
You know, they say that like these picks are way over our head, and like
Saints
you don't
are up.
understand why they're making the pick that they're making, but a lot of times these picks don't work out for them. Like maybe they are just making stupid decisions.
Stefan, are you saying that you could do a better job than Houston Texans general manager?
I mean, this is pick number what? 17?
This is
27? 28?
27.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's obviously really good.
What do you
Setting
what do you
records.
think? What do you think Pittsburgh takes after New Orleans? They just got rid of Martavis Bryant. They take that Cortland Sutton guy from SMU.
No, they're not going to get a wide receiver. They get wide receivers in the third and fourth rounds. That's how they got Antonio Brown. They got Juju Smith-Schuster in the second
Emmanuel
last year.
Sanders, I think.
They got Emmanuel Sanders. Yeah, they got that shit figured out. They
They don't need
They need
wide-
offensive line help. They need secondary help,
They need a and
and they need defensive line. They could use another
what's his
Russian.
name? Landry.
Which
I
one?
can never remember his first name. Landry, their backup quarterback. He's not bad. He's from Oklahoma.
I don't know. Byron Leftwich,
No,
Michael Vick. I don't know who their backup was.
something Landry. I always forget his first name.
The Steelers are set. They have on wide receiver. They have Antonio Brown and the rookie, the youngest
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, they're not
What
gonna.
about tight end?
They had Jesse James, who
Landry Jones. Excuse me.
Landry Jones. Yeah, I'm thinking they need O-line help. I'm thinking they need D-line help. They got Watt last year, who made a lot of plays. They lost James Harrison, the freak, and they need help on defense. The Jags looked very good against the Pittsburgh Steelers on
Yeah,
offense,
they did.
Yeah,
and that's not good. There's
the
Pete
Jags
Carroll.
had a high-powered offense though. They looked good against everybody.
What?
No, they did.
They had a good offense.
They did not have a good offense. They had LSU running back. What's his name?
God, he's a
Talking
beast.
about Leonard Fournette.
Leonard
Fournette. Yeah.
I
They had
mean,
Leonard Fournette running all over people, and then when he wasn't running the ball, there was no offense.
they had Marquise Lee had a pretty good year. Alan Hearns had a pretty good year,
Yeah,
right?
because Allen Robinson was out pretty much the whole year.
Marquise Lee was drafted higher than Allen Robinson. He's a good wide receiver. I mean,
Okay.
Blake Bortles.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know what Seattle does with their lives now.
They lost everybody.
I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, they have two awesome safeties, but I don't think either one of them are going to be there very long.
Yeah, they were talking about trading Earl Thomas to the Cowboys, as a matter of
That's where
fact.
he wants to go. That's where he said
Yeah.
publicly where he
He's a
wanted to
Texas
go.
boy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, played at UT. Let's see. Pick is in.
I don't know who that other guy is either.
so how many rounds are there? 12 rounds in the draft? Or
No, 6.
6?
Yeah.
There used to be a ton of rounds, but they trimmed down.
Anybody have any suggestions for San Antonio? I'll be in San Antonio and Austin and Broncos this
I
weekend.
mean, the river walk's natural. I mean,
I'm going to the Alamo. I haven't been to the Alamo since I was a kid, and I've decided I'm going tomorrow. And
yeah.
I'm going to take a picture.
You want some company to go out there with you?
If you want to go, come on. I'll snuggle up to you, big boy.
I'm still kind of surprised that San Antonio didn't get the Raiders.
That was just a leverage game.
It made sense.
3 teams.
Oakland fucked up.
Yeah.
Rashad Penny,
Oh, dude.
running
he's
back, the
legit.
running back, y'all.
Dude, set
They need
records.
running back for sure.
Set record. He's fast.
Look at that, dude. What's going on there? Mountain West offensive and special 8 kick return. Stanford tape outstanding. All right. Well, there you go. Seattle Seahawks. I don't know. Does their offensive line still suck?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, he is fast.
I can't believe they got rid of Michael Bennett, too.
He was kind of a pain in the ass, though.
Yeah, but...
Remember that one time he faked getting harassed by the cops?
Oh, man.
He faked that?
Yeah. The video came out, and, like, they didn't really do anything wrong.
Mm.
But, oh, well, we can't talk about that, because...
Where does brother go, tight end?
Dang, he
Martellus Bennett,
a beast.
He's not on the Patriots anymore. He was last place. Was he Patriots before Green Bay or after?
He's on Green Bay.
He's on Green Bay?
Yep.
Who's that?
Martellus Bennett. Martellus Bennett. Yeah,
Where'd he
they're
go right
funny,
after
man.
the Cowboys? To the Saints?
Bears.
Bears and then
Giants.
Bears, Giants, Patriots. Now he's on the Packers.
He never played for the Saints?
No.
No?
That's Jimmy Graham.
Who's now in...
Jeremy Shockey. Remember when Jeremy Shockey played for the Saints?
Oh, so dirty.
Remember when he played for the Giants?
My favorite dude.
Hey, you remember that one time Jeremy Shockey got his helmet ripped off and ran down the field?
Headbutt a guy. Not that Jason...
And then Jason Witten did it, and it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
He's so tough.
Jason Witten ran away from that guy.
Jason Witten did it better.
Oh, I love it.
No, Jeremy Shockey actually hit somebody.
That's
with
what I'm
his
saying.
head.
He lowered his head with
Jason
no helmet
Witten
on.
didn't get touched after his
Not
helmet
scared.
came off.
No, Jimmy Graham on the pack. It's gonna be dirty.
Maybe. He hadn't done anything,
thought it was gonna
dude.
be dirty on the
Russell
Seahawks.
Wilson is not that great of a quarterback. He scrambles around and random shit gets open. He throws it downfield to some little short, fast guy. The end.
I mean,
Aaron Rodgers is a elite
How old was he when he won the
quarterback.
Super Bowl?
Doug Baldwin.
Trash.
Dude, Doug Baldwin's a little...
Dude,
I like
Aaron
that
Rodgers is
dude.
the truth.
That's your...
Aaron Rodgers is the truth. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
You heard it here first. Packers won the Super Bowl this
Jared
year.
wins
Just saying.
like 4 fantasy football games a year, and Doug Baldwin's in all 4 of those victories.
That's
like
right.
40-point put-ups.
Doug Baldwin. I ride or die with Doug
Oh,
Baldwin.
have you told your fans about your little secret?
That's my secret.
Lil B.
You are the first non-celebrity to get cursed by Little B.
Oh. Man, we don't have to make it public.
We do. I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
It is. Well,
I mean, let's just tell them the facts. Tell them the
all
facts.
right. So we got a little fantasy football league. Oh, these two guys are in. Bunch of buddies played college, high school, all that stuff. Carefully crafted the members. Careful selections. There's legendary shit talking going on as in most leagues, right?
Jared's goal was to create the most hazardous environment for fantasy football.
It's pretty damn close. We've
And
nearly
now-
ruined a couple marriages.
Completely outdid himself.
It got rough. I was the commissioner for a long time. Couldn't handle it anymore. Had to step down. And so, anyways, every year I made the playoffs for like first 5 or 6 years, right? And
Trade raping is
yeah,
how
so
he did
just
it.
whatever. It was. I was rolling. I never won championship, but always had one of the top
Solid
teams.
contender. Definitely somebody you didn't want to play every week.
Always had the top teams. Was points lead, all that good stuff. But every year, just rolling them down, just knocking them up, rolling them down. So then this last year, Tyler sends out an email or a picture of a screenshot of his email from one Mr. Little B. It's saying, and Tyler wrote up a whole little email about how the commissioner of his fantasy football league was an asshole, and it was this big jerk, and he talks a bunch of shit. And would you please curse him, Mr. Little B? And Mr. Little B replied,
Please and thank you, by the way.
"Got you, fam."
Tell them what happened, though. Tell them.
So my domination of the league of finishing with the top record, top points lead, all that stuff, I ended up with the least amount of points this year and got dead last place.
So are you saying that curse may have worked?
I'm not saying that he's full of shit, because something definitely happened. I never thought in a million years that I could ever get last place in this league. And it wasn't like my players got hurt and I just fell apart that way. I have no excuse.
You
I
had Julio
had
Jones,
Julio Jones
and Mike
Evans, and
The universe would not allow him to win a game.
It was so frustrating. It was so frustrating all year long, and I lost. And Mr. Lil B has cursed me, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm at a loss.
I think
to be honest.
Contemplated dropping from the league.
I think you could respect the curse and acknowledge it.
Well, I'll say right here and now that something unworldly definitely happened to me last year. Oh, look, there's Shazier. Wow.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
that's awesome.
So we're looking, Steelers are picking Ryan Shazier, who was the linebacker we were talking about earlier, who got severely hurt, is walking out to make the selection. In pain, that's a tough sumbitch.
Dang, that's terrible.
Yeah, I hate to see him like that, but he's walking, man.
He's a trooper.
Yeah, that's awesome to see. Wow.
What does Pittsburgh need?
Linebacker.
I mean, they need defense.
They need defense. Safety, Terrell Edmonds, Virginia Tech.
There's been a couple of first-round selections from Virginia Tech tonight.
Yep. The other one was a linebacker, and that guy looks bigger than the linebacker.
They got a
was.
D lineman too.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 4.47.
He's going to let his hair out.
Steel City. The real America's team.
The greatest franchise in NFL history. I said it.
Steelers travel well.
Yeah.
There was a L.A. Rams game last year that the Steelers were at. There was more Steelers fans there than there was L.A. fans.
They're a very likable team.
Not only that, the stats for Roethlisberger, home road splits, he does better on the road, I think, than he does at home.
Yeah.
Dude, his playoff game last year where he almost came back and beat the Jags was incredible.
Yeah. He's good at sport.
I turned that game off at halftime.
Son of former Pro Bowl tight end Farrell Edmonds. I don't know who he was. Sorry.
Creative name, though. I'm just going to switch a letter.
Farrell and Terrell. Good on you, sir. That's pretty cool seeing Shazier, man. Sad, but good to see him moving and walking and getting after it. So what do we got? We're at pick 28. We've got 4 more.
So what? How did he break his
pick 29?
What direction did his leg go?
It wasn't his leg; it was his neck and back.
Oh, so
he was paralyzed, man, spinal injury.
So this is all mental toughness.
Yeah,
this is
walking.
Yeah.
He's like pain, dude. Like that's
Normal person would still be laid up.
yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's sad, man, because he was.
And he was a stud. He was the best
captain.
The best defensive player on their team, man.
Wow.
Crazy. And like I said, it was just a normal tackle. Wasn't anything special. He was just went in, wrapped up. I think another guy was kind of coming with him. It wasn't a hard collision, wasn't nothing. It was just one of those freak accidents, man.
Steelers fans crying.
Yeah. Dude, there's a crazy amount of Steelers fans. They're all like I said, they travel well.
It's another good blue collar town.
Yeah.
That just it's in your blood.
Steel City. Mm-hmm. What else do they have? The Penguins and the Pirates.
Pirates, man.
Are the Pirates any good? They got that one guy, Machunkin. What's his name?
No, McCutcheon. He's on the Giants now in San Francisco.
Oh, but wasn't he a Pirate for a long time?
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah. He's been their best player for the past at least 5-6 years.
Yeah.
They have that Garrett Cole kid that's in Houston now that's been doing really well. They got from the Pirates. But yeah, mainly just the Penguins, the Sixers right now.
Oh,
Sixers are pretty good
that's not
right
the
now.
same city.
Oh, that's Philly. Sorry. It's all northeast, man.
Yeah, what,
it's
Pennsylvania.
All cold and miserable.
Pennsylvania, indeed. All right, Minnesota, New England, and
Jags,
Philly.
quick pick.
Oh, Jags.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even see
Minnesota's next. They got 30.
I don't even know who they're going to get. They need defense pretty set.
I think
Lamar Jackson?
quarterback.
Lamar Jackson? Quarterback?
You know what? Honestly, that might be a sneaky pick, though. quarterback wise, it's not Lamar Jackson. Mason Rudolph, the Oklahoma State quarterback.
Yeah.
It's another Blake Bortles, but probably a little better passer.
Yeah. Stephen, what are you doing over there?
Looking at who's left on the top 40.
Have another drink, bud.
I need to make it home alive.
Nah. You'll be all right, man. We'll get one of them Santa Fe Ubers out for you, bud.
Also miss the barbecue
In
from
Austin.
the Austin area, Lockhart specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty not bad.
where did we go for my bachelor party? Blacks.
We went to Blacks in Lockhart,
Blacks is
Texas.
good.
Oh,
Blacks is
man,
good.
it was so good.
It was
More
very
of a Croydon Smitty's fan, but Blacks is very good.
Yeah.
What are the top three restaurants in Lockhart? There's
Blacks, Croydon, and Schmitty's.
Croyd's and Smitty's.
Mhm.
Okay.
Those are the big three. And then Blacks has like branches, all the different brothers, cousins, all that.
So you've never talked about Texas barbecue, right?
Yeah.
On your podcast?
Oh, yeah.
You haven't listened, obviously, so.
I've
Thanks for the
I've
downloads,
listened
asshole.
to most of your episodes, but I'm a very busy man these days, you know.
We talked about it with Cody talked with Big Andy. Me and Big Andy talked Texas barbecue a lot. That was-
I need to listen to that episode. That must have been great.
Yeah.
Then you got La Barbecue. Naturally, Franklin's is pretty
Salt Lake.
not bad. So that's my favorite place to be just because of the atmosphere.
Dude,
but
the atmosphere is awesome at Salt Lake. That's what makes it to me.
Bring your own booze.
And the thing is, they don't. When you hear about all these barbecue joints that are supposed to be the top ones, right? If you go and it doesn't disappoint you, means it's good. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be the best barbecue you've ever had. But if you go and because I've been to some barbecue joints, and I'm just like, this isn't that good. But
Well-
if you go and it's like, oh, this is good, like, yeah, I get it, right?
It's like anything else we do in Texas. It's the experience. It's the event. Every
Yeah.
time we think barbecue, it's for an occasion type thing, and that's
yeah, but
what
barbecue in Lockhart's actually really damn
Yeah,
good.
no, I agree with you. It was very good. But like every time we used to go to Salt Lake, friends were in town. Something
Yep.
like a birthday party,
Yep.
graduation, it was something. And I'm not saying it made the barbecue better, but it made your memory better.
Yeah,
And
exactly. It was an experience to go along with the good food. And those places have that atmosphere. And the other thing, just up there in that hill country, that area, it's just beautiful, man.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just sit outside, spend an afternoon.
Dude, some of the best
Jacksonville Jaguars select defensive tackle Taven Bryan
from Florida.
from
Probably,
Florida.
Probably awesome. Real short commute for him.
4 sacks in 2017. Some heavy numbers there.
6'5", 291.
From Casper, Wyoming, playing in Florida.
Big boy.
1
Gerald
year wonder,
McCoy.
high ceiling, Gerald McCoy measurables.
I mean, at that point, that's what you're taking the first round. Just high potential guys. But like we were saying, like some of my best experiences, like I saw Gary Clark Jr. at Guero's on South Congress one. It's a little Mexican joint, and they had little street vendor tacos out there. They were okay, but they were amazing that night because you're getting to see Gary Clark Jr. and pound margaritas with your friends. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were under the influence.
most certainly.
Yeah.
Several influences.
And it's just like I always remember those tacos. They probably weren't that good, but the whole time was good, and you think positively about the whole thing.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. That's I always talk about the best meal. If I had to put like the best meal I've ever had was our trip in Vegas when it
Oh,
was
yeah.
me, you, your dad, and
My
his
dad's
buddy.
friend, yeah.
And we're sitting at the steakhouse at the Wynn,
The country club.
overlooking the 18th hole.
And arguably one of the best waiters we've ever had in our life.
Drinking whiskey, 4 buddies hanging out. The conversation was great. The atmosphere was great. The food was great. Drinks were great.
Oh.
Waiter was great. So it just goes down like, even though I may have had better steaks in my life, be hard to find,
Yeah, exactly.
But just that meal in its entirety was like, yeah, that's one of the best meals I've ever had.
Yeah, some of the best crab legs I've ever had have been in Vegas. They weren't good crab legs. But I was with all my friends who were so drunk and eating buffets with winnings money. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good time.
Yeah.
Y'all
They
are
were-
too emotional for my taste. I just like good food.
Well, dude, I like good food just
Same.
just enough as the next guy. But if you go somewhere that's got good food and shit service and just whatever, they're rushing you in and rushing you out, and you can't sit down and relax and enjoy yourself, what's the point?
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes that's part of the experience too, though, you know?
Getting rushed in, rushed out?
Yeah, I don't go to spots like that. Well, I don't go more than once.
Well, there's this little place in Amarillo I went, and it's kind of like what y'all are describing, but it's some of the best barbecue I've ever had. I mean, it's like the restaurant was the size of this room, including the kitchen, and I mean that's how they did it. You had to go up there and know what you wanted, but it was pretty damn good food.
Yeah.
I get, like you said, I guess we're just a little bit more emotional with our food experiences.
That's how Killen's is. Killen's is the best restaurant in the Houston area. Killen's Steakhouse.
It's very good. Very good.
Killen's barbecue, really fucking
Pretty
good.
damn good.
But I mean, you better know what you're getting when you get up there.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Viking selection.
But
Pick
I
number
enjoy
30.
holding my best friend's hand too while I eat steak in Vegas.
One hand was food, one hand was whiskey. No.
No.
Viking Select.
What kind of toy is Kirk Cousins about to get?
The last
Quarterback, Mike Hughes.
Man, Mike Hughes and Xavier Rhodes. Who's their secondary?
They got that white guy safety that's really good.
Who's their other cornerback?
They got a rookie last year.
Did they really?
Yeah. I want to say they had some high-end pick rookie last year.
Terrence Newman, Captain Munnerlin.
No, neither one of those guys.
I thought Terrence Newman was on the Vikings.
No, it may be, but that's not the guy I'm thinking of that they drafted last year. I would
remember.
think I
Melvin
may be
White?
mistaken. Huh?
Melvin White.
Went to the Bears. Maybe the Bears I'm thinking of. They got that rookie last year.
Oh, you're thinking of Fuller from the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
raw.
you're right. Patriots are up.
Last meal I sat down with Tyler at, I was at Golden Nugget in Louisiana for Jared's bachelor party. And I lost, what was it, $50 or $100?
All the wedding monies.
The best part about that trip was Stefan climbing over the ropes into the pit
Sir, you can't be back here.
because he dropped his buddy, and then he says the pit boss lady is walking around. He's like, hey, can you get some fucking drinks? Talking to the pit boss, we're like, Stefan, shout out.
That's fun.
I lost so much money on that trip.
That was a fun trip.
It was a very fun trip, and you did an excellent job listening to everybody tell you how to bet because you didn't know what you were doing at all in blackjack, but you thought you did.
Yeah.
I was up by like $700.
I don't think
Allegedly.
you were ever up.
I was.
Not while I was there.
Yeah, I never saw.
No, you didn't show up. You showed up
Second day.
Huh?
Second day.
Second day, yeah. No, the first day I was up like $700.
Allegedly.
You know what? You don't have to believe me. It happened. It was real.
I was there.
So
I ended up losing like $1,500 that weekend.
Don't listen, Mary.
That was including everything. I spent $1,500 on the weekend,
What do you think?
but gambling was probably 1,000 of it.
There's not much else to do.
1450.
in Lake Charles. What do you think the Patriots do?
If they go Lamar Jackson, I'm gonna flip my shit.
That's what they said on Texans radio. That's what was going to happen.
That's what everybody's been saying. This Bill Belichick likes Lamar Jackson.
How do they come with the pick number 31 and
So they got the 6'2" tackle, which is crazy.
The Vea guy? Oh, no. That's the defensive tackle. No, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, they got the 6'2" tackle. They still need offensive line help. They still need. They could use a running back, but they're not going running back first round. They can always go D line, man. If there's an edge rusher out there.
So they still got Burkhead. They got Jeremy Hill from Cincinnati. Jordan Matthews from the Eagles. They re-signed Matt Slater.
They got Jordan Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
And Cordell Patterson.
that's a good pick.
Cordell Patterson's not going to do any
Fast. He's
receiving.
a fast outside guy who can return kicks.
They're going to do some.
But
jet.
Jordan Matthews is the kind of guy that disappears for a few years. The Patriots pick him up and then turn him into a rock star.
Yeah,
You know?
you're
He
exactly
wasn't
right.
terrible in Philly.
He didn't do much.
He didn't do much last year. He did
Yeah.
more before Carson Wentz started going off.
And before they got Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah. Pick is in.
Come on.
Pick
Lamar
number 31.
Jackson. Come on.
So what else y'all want to talk about? We're about to wrap this thing up. Anything else y'all want to hit on?
I don't want to give away all the good spots, man. Those are
Their secrets.
Yeah, but I would say this. I'm really proud of Houston. Like, not like the big kind of independent breweries like St. Arnold's and stuff like Carbach. Those are awesome and stuff like that. But there's a lot of little breweries like
Galveston Island Brewing.
Yeah, like dude, even like Buffalo Bayou and Spindle Tap.
Yeah.
No Label. There's a bunch of really good small breweries around.
You know
here.
what I love is in Kroger's and HEB. You can go in and buy them
Mixer Sixers.
Yeah,
dude.
Mixer Sixer, man. That's such a freaking good idea. And it's badass. I can go in there and get it all, and I'm just go in there and get by Galveston Island Brewing in your local grocery store. You know what I mean?
Here's a testament to not really Texas brewing, but American brewing. I went to London, and people talk about beer in London supposed to be a pretty big deal, right? I went to several bars, and there are now breweries in the UK that are making APAs, which are American Pale Ales. And they're going after our flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
After all these years out there.
So was that? Did you have like a lot of like room temp beers and stuff like that? Or were they still kind of cold and stuff like that?
No, they were. The tap was cold. Yeah,
because I know that's like kind of a big deal over there in Europe. They drink a lot of more like, especially like German beers and stuff like that. But
yeah, maybe in Germany, but not in the UK. I didn't have any. They were all cold beers, but I had. Man, I wish I could remember the name of it. It was an American Pale Ale from a place in London. It was a pretty good beer. You know, God, I'm gonna go find out the name of it. Obviously, it doesn't help us today, but I just thought that was cool that they were trying to shoot for our flavor. You know,
yeah, because we've been copycatting
Indian Pale Ales, all this time.
Yeah.
You know,
what I've said over the last couple of podcasts I've had talking about beer and stuff like that is the local breweries, all those places you're talking about, are kind of the epicenter of culture for this area. They have the live music. They have the local food trucks coming out. They got
Sonny Michelle from Georgia.
Running back, y'all, New England. But those are the kind of places that you can go and you can pick up some of the local culture, right? Like I like
exactly.
Eighth Wonder Brewery has all the
awesome
freaking rappers and shit coming out and putting on rap concerts and all this stuff, and then
people
food
have
trucks
their wedding at St. Arnold's. We had our buddy Wes had his wedding at St. Arnold's Brewery,
and it's that's the kind of shit I like, man. Like I went to Carbach the other day, 2 weeks ago, something like that, and they had crawfish, they had live music going on. It was happening. The people out there just hanging out, chilling. Dogs are everywhere and shit running around. The restaurant looks actually pretty badass.
Awesome.
Like really, looks like it's really high end food, not just like
Carbach
beer.
got purchased by Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch Corporation. Actually,
I think they were still leaving all like the brewmasters and stuff. And
they have a 3-year contract that they're gonna basically keep the recipe the same, but eventually that's gonna change up, I think.
Yeah, you could tell Carbach was kind of they're different than the rest of them. They're big time production. Mm-hmm. Somebody put some money in that as an investment. Yeah. And it shows, but it's a beautiful brewery and it's very high end. And like I said,
it makes some damn good beer.
Yes.
I love Carbach. That's my favorite beer.
Hopadillo.
You're
a Hopadillo man.
Yeah, I love like Love Street.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Love Street.
Rodeo Clown.
They had a sailor or something. It was somewhat a boat or a sailor. It was like 9.6%. I had it the other day when I was there, and it was pretty damn good. It was like a creamy ale or some shit. I don't know enough about beers. I need to get better educated on it.
Yeah,
but I just like to drink
there's
them.
always so many different new ones and new names and new styles and.
Well, I sat down with those with Chris and Ryan from Beers Looking at You, and was talking with them about it, and I just kept having to stop them because I was like, I don't know what that means. Explain it, and
it's like anything else. You can nerd out in it if you really want to. And for the common person, like all the different.
I forget the breakdown, but there's like a map. I don't know if y'all have seen the big map that shows all the universe of beer. And there's basically lager is one style of beer, and then I think it's ales is the other style of beer, and then everything branches off from there. Like every other different type of beer you can think of.
I'm not educated enough in it to know about that, but I know how to
look
drink
here.
it.
Ravens are back in it.
Oh,
Traded
my
up
God,
to
to
pick number
32nd.
32
From Philly?
from Philly. What are we getting here? What do they need? What do they want? Who's there? Who's left?
I'm going to root for our Texas boy at SMU, Cortland Sutton.
Who's left? Who are they trading up to get?
I don't know what they
Lamar
need.
Jackson? No, they're not getting Lamar Jackson. They might,
Maybe.
but they're probably not getting Lamar Jackson. Ravens acquire 32nd overall pick from your beloved Eagles.
Whoever
Bet
Lamar
Browns don't
Jackson
take-
falls to at this
Bet
point.
Browns
is-
don't take Lamar Jackson with the next pick tomorrow.
Oh, Hayden Hurst. Oh, that's
No,
who
they
already
already got
Yeah.
that guy. I wonder what they're going to do. What if they traded that pick? They're not going to trade that pick. I'm just fucking with you.
It could happen. I just don't know if there's any sudden impact player left.
Pick is in. I don't know. I'm not. Once we get past the top 10, that's all anybody ever talks about.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there may be a linebacker out there that they.
The number
Sniffing.
4 pick threw me off. Ward.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good, but I definitely thought that was going to be Chubb.
How far y'all think we're into this thing?
Probably like 3.5 hours.
Stephanie, you got a guess?
Anthony Miller, wide receiver, Memphis.
Are you serious?
Yeah, throwing it out there.
Are you looking it up? You
Slot
just
guy.
got to update.
Did you just look that up?
No.
And that's not what I was asking you, anyways.
Oh, I'm just looking at the top 40 list.
How long do you think we've been going on the podcast?
2 hours.
Oh, have another beer, Stefan.
So we're at 2 hours, 55 minutes, and 45 seconds.
Yeah, this is just too long.
Oh, it's perfect. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing on my way up to Austin.
I'm sorry.
All right, Roger Dale. Last time, the Ravens. They hardly ever trade up.
Yeah, is this
Leighton
their-
Vander Esch, linebacker, Boise State.
To the
He already went
Cowboys.
to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's your Cowboys fan right there. Paying
I
attention.
told you I'm a bad Cowboys fan.
Is this
Baltimore
their
Ravens
second
select.
pick?
Lamar Jackson, shut up.
Got him.
I like it.
He gone.
I like it.
Bye bye, JoJo.
That's such a different offense.
I did not see that coming.
That's a.
Lamar Jackson, get you some of that.
Have fun. Damn. Good. I mean, good for the Ravens because
I feel
Joe
like I'm gonna be hearing
Flacco
his
Put a
is.
name.
little pressure on Flacco.
But it's a whole different system with
It
him.
is. He knows. How about them dude? He can bring some swag to that fucking team. Hey, we need you to put
Respect
on
the run
about
game.
35 more pounds, but stay as fast as you are.
He might not even play quarterback.
He's gonna play quarterback.
Yeah.
They'll put him in.
That's a good pick.
That is 6'2", 216. Yeah, we need to put on about 30 pounds.
They're
but
gonna
stay
get rid of
fast.
Flacco. They got Robert Griffin and Lamar Jackson now.
Bob Griffin the third.
Later, Flacco.
BG3.
BG3.
Where's Flacco going?
Flacco's retired. He got like 7 kids. He got his $100 million. He don't give a fuck.
Does he have 7 kids?
He got a ring.
He got 5, I think. He got a ring. Never made the Pro Bowl.
Even the year he won the Super Bowl. Thank you, Ray
It
Lewis.
should have been about
Dude, year they won the Super Bowl though, for real, he was solid in the playoffs.
Yeah, Ray Lewis didn't actually do much postseason for them. It's kind of sad.
He's the leader.
Murdered Darren Sproles.
He did murder Darren Sproles. All right, boys, we got to wrap this thing up. We're about to hit the 3-hour window. Tyler, thank you for coming on. It's been fun.
Anytime.
Stefan, you keep being you, bud.
I will. Thank you. I love myself. Everybody else should too.
Yeah, anything else you want to tell the people?
Had fun.
Y'all want to put your social medias out there?
I don't do the social media, man.
Yeah.
I know that's good.
No.
I have a good time.
You're not very social.
No, I mean I am. I just do it in real life, not on the interwebs.
I have a
Yeah.
Snapchat, but you guys can't have it.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. I know if you're still sticking around, you must really
True
love
fan.
us.
True
yeah,
fan.
yeah, you must really love us.
Love you, Mom.
So, Check us out. I'm at the Lone Star Podcast on Instagram, at the Lone Star Podcast on Facebook page, and Lone Star PCast on Twitter. So thank you guys for listening. I got 4 more shows. I know by the time I get this uploaded, y'all will already be seeing them all. But I got about 5 shows coming this weekend, so we're gonna be busy. Love it. Keep it good.